Here's the video.
Get 'em all, I gotta get 'em all. 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 Wrestling collectibles, NZ competition tried, but now they on their deathbed. They just can't do it like this. It was things like Big Boss Man with the nightsticks. Got them basics, them elites, got them retros. LJNs, them Deludes, and them Hasbros. What you want, new or old, you can get them here. Common finds are obscure stuff that's really rare. I gotta get all of the figures I grew up with. Back when Taker put Yoko in the casket. Need all my favorites, mint on card. Our community, make sure that it isn't hard. Catch us at our locals, scoping what they got. I gotta scoop the latest things before they get too hot. So I'ma watch my biggest stacks get taller. That ain't a prediction, that's a spoiler. Get 'em all, I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. And once I got 'em all, then I gotta get some more. Get some more, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. And once I got 'em all, then I gotta get some more. Get some more. It's a figure frenzy on the off the burner. My member interview on YouTube, something you should turn up. Pre-show chats and the watch-alongs. Start hard every time, then we finish strong. Pop Guardian for your exclusives. Killing retail with that new shit. Restocks of the same things is the new six. I need some mystery, like who's in retribution. New elite of that heat, that's a collectible. Ultimate edition drop, that's a collectible. Super 7 new figure, a collectible. A-Dub Series 1 and 2, a collectible. New elite of that heat, that's a collectible. Ultimate edition drop, that's a collectible. Super 7 new figure, a collectible. A-Dub Series 1 and 2, collectible. Get 'em all, I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. And once I got 'em all, then I gotta get some more. Get some more, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. Get 'em all, get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. And once I got 'em all, then I gotta get some more. Get some more.
Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Figure Frenzy. I am probably sound like shit because I'm sick. So my name is Alex. I am crazy NZ Wrestling Figs on the old gram. Then which way is this going to work this time? That way.
You've been finished, as always. And we got that way.
He's not even watching. He's fucking watching something else.
This is horrific, guys. I apologize.
Oh, man,
I'm Matt. I'm not even going to bother too much of a proper intro. This is just horrendous. This was supposed to be such an amazing episode where we go through all the Hardy Boy figures, and then everything's just turned to shit. Yeah.
Has it turned to shit?
We've had heaps of technical difficulties, guys.
But all that matters is we're here now, and we've still got a hell of an episode.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens.
Well, I'm still trying to share. I'm still trying to share this shit around, but I've given up. I'm turning this laptop off. I'm just gonna try to do this from my mobile. Right from the word go, I apologize for any audio issues or for how long it's going to take to do some things on this mobile. But anyway, we hit Figure Frenzy. Let's make the most of it. So yeah, let's get on to some more positives now, you guys. So obviously later on in the show, we're going to talk about the Hardy Boy figures. For anyone that doesn't know, I've got almost all of them now from the Mattel line, or at least the elites. But anywho, so yeah, we're going to talk about that later. But just leading into it, we're going to talk about just figures in general.
Mr. Amos is online already as well.
I'm just going to put this up on the screen. The fact we have this in New Zealand is pretty insane.
Yes, thanks to Logan at Pop Guardian. Great.
Legend.
And I know for a fact he only had, I think it was either 5 or 6 full sets he made available on Pop Guardian's website. So I got 2. Matt got 1. Don't know who got the other 2 or 3, but we got 50% of them between us.
I'm trying to think if I know of anyone else who got them.
I'd say Nicholas probably got 1.
Yeah, maybe.
So I don't know who got the other 2, but I know Ruben was driving to Auckland and missed out.
Yeah, I didn't have a credit card at the time, so even if I wanted to, screwed. But...
Wait, at the time, have you got one now?
Yeah, thankfully got one now. Got mine secured this morning, actually.
Oh,
just don't take any advice off Alex. That's all I'm saying.
I don't own a credit card. It's the one thing I refuse to own, to be honest.
Yeah, same. If I did, I'd be owing 20 grand straight away. Yeah, it'd be ridiculous.
Yes.
So just real quick, Ruben, can you see the comments section on StreamYard?
I can. There's only one. It's only Brett.
Okay, well, I'm going to need one of you guys to monitor that because I can't click on images and look at comments, unfortunately.
Can't really see too much, to be honest, so just got to rely on Alex, I'm afraid.
That's fine. We're all relying on Alex this episode.
You're fucked straight away. So
you know, we went from being all the way up here with the stream, and now we're just slowly going like this.
Come on, we're only like 2 minutes in.
No, it's all right. When Brett gets on, he'll bring it back up.
What are you ordering? What are you guys ordering at the moment? Is there anything you're getting?
In general of figures or from Pop Guardian? Have we finished the Pop Guardian?
I don't bloody know.
He's also got the basic AEW ring that's up for pre-order as well.
Yes.
So he got that, and he got Wave 2. I have the sneaky suspicion he's going to try and get 1B as well, now that he's got 2. So,
I mean, it would make sense.
Yeah. So after talking to him last week or whenever it was, so yeah. What else? For anyone
that doesn't know, if any of us ever see a figure that's coming out, we just tell Alex, and then Alex just asks Logan straight away. Yeah.
Well, if the answer no, he'll buy it elsewhere immediately.
Pretty much. If Logan doesn't get it in, well, I'm getting it regardless. So shit out of luck for Logan if this is out on that sale. But because today I put up the WrestleMania 37 one on the group chat. It was can we get this in? Yet I already knew the answer. It was more of putting a bit of public pressure on him to hurry up and get them in and do the pre-order. So, like Nicholas says, I talked to him a couple of weeks ago. I knew the answer probably 2 or 3 weeks ago as well. So it was kind of a
because
stupid
he
question.
Can't get them right, surely.
Yes, he can. So what he said to me is the main elite lines, the ultimates, and the AEW figures is what he wants to concentrate on and get those right before he branches off into other little sections. So, like, because what else did I ask him about? I asked him about the Andre the Giant and the Macho Man that come in the ring cut. So I think he said he could get them, but he wasn't really keen because he wants to concentrate on the other, get the main lines done first. So
that's fair. I guess that's the main thing that we're missing out on in New Zealand at the moment.
Well, are we missing out now that the warehouse has got bloody 75 and one box of 77 in? So it seems to be that's the only.
Yeah, wow.
I have done a fair luckily enough with my job, I drive a lot around Auckland. So since they got found out on Thursday, I've probably been to about 8 warehouses across Auckland. And no one other than Royal Oak has 77. So I swung past Royal Oak on my way home, and they had Viscera, AJ Styles, and Ronda Rousey left. But speaking of which, since we're talking about Pop Guardian, I got my first one of Pop Guardian in. I didn't need to buy Viscera because I got it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, when you said that you found Viscera the other day, I was like, and you're not grabbing it? Why? But then I remembered.
So,
but anyone watching this, if you come across Series 77, let us know, and then we can. Didn't someone put up a post on the group listing the locations that they found it? We can add it to that, and everyone knows
that way.
That was me.
That guy.
Oh yeah, that was you.
That guy right there.
Yeah, so please let us know. And and everyone knows.
If people that live in Auckland, it's not out east. It's not at Botany, Pakuranga, Manukau. It's not at Newmarket. It's not at Silverdale. It's not at Albany. It wasn't out at New Lynn, and it wasn't at Westgate. So
it's probably up north.
You do a lot of times.
It's probably in like Bluff Warehouse, where no one goes. But
yeah, unfortunately, I can confirm there is no warehouse in Bluff.
That's probably why. But from what I got told is when I got to Royal Oak, they had none of 75, where everyone else had 75. So either 75 sold out and they reordered to get a restock of 75, but then they had 77 in the warehouse and that was shipped to them. So it's basically saying, hurry up and buy fucking 75 from everywhere. So then maybe we'll get 77 in. So
come on, guys, everyone watching this, help support local business. Let's get these elites circulated out of here so we can get the new stock in, eh?
Pretty much. So, that's the WrestleMania set that I put up this afternoon to see if Logan's trying to get in, is going to get in. So it shows you that the one that's on the bottom right is the Builder figure, Paul Ellering. So. I will probably. Edge, Shawn Michaels, and China are pretty self-explanatory for all collectors, aren't they? And as much as Matt loves Goldberg, I'll definitely get Goldberg. It's the first time with the blue Universal title, so why not? Put Goldberg in my. Yeah, you keep that stone face there, Matt. Or unless he's frozen.
You can chuck the Goldberg out if you just want the title, eh? I don't think anyone wants him.
I'm just struggling here, guys. Like you guys, for me, are just like, and I'm just like, I really hope this isn't how other people are hearing it. I'm fine having the shitty audio if everyone else can hear properly. That's fine. But
I don't hear any problem
yet. Can everybody hear all three of us fine? I guess that's the next question. Brett, I know you're watching, so
yeah, because I noticed we had like 10 people when we first started, and we're sitting on 2 right now. So either we're really boring, or the audio is garbage.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's more people here.
But anyway, we got a comment.
Brett says us.
Us.
I said yes. Is that yes as in you can hear all three of us perfectly fine, or yes, it's shit? It's probably yes to it. It's shit. That's nice of you. Can hear you guys fine. Oh, Mitchell said that. Audio is okay. All right, that's good.
Sweet.
So we're just it's just boring. Let's just put it that way.
You guys can be heard. I do not care so much. All right.
We lost everyone who's boring. So
you don't want it to go 2.5 hours like last one.
No. Fuck no. I gotta be at work at 5 a.m. So no. Anyway, let's keep going. What else has come out that everyone's looking at? Series 81 was out last time, wasn't it? We spoke about that with Pop Guardian, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure 81 was on Pop Guardian's website.
Yeah, 81's out. I tried uploading the image of the Shinsuke since that wasn't really available for quite a while, but
no, Shinsuke and The Rock.
The Shinsuke is basically
There's no pictures of Shinsuke or The Rock that's come out.
Until this week, we got pictures of both versions of Shinsuke, but we're still waiting on pictures for The Rock.
Yeah. So, and ringside, we won't name them because they don't help us. They've put out Series 82, which
And they blocked me on Instagram.
Yeah, well, there's probably reasons for that.
I actually can't figure out the reason why. I must have won it, and they didn't want to. I must have won one of the competitions, and they just didn't want to send the Cody Chase to.
Yeah. Okay. So, 82. What do we got? We got Keith Lee, regular Keith Lee Chase. Those pictures haven't been released. Finn Balor, that hasn't been released. Then we got John Morrison, Alexa Bliss, Rob Gronkowski with the 24/7 title. Oh, Alexa Bliss has got the tag team title actually. And then probably the only one that I would actually get from that series is Jerry the King Lawler. Love a good legend. So
you wouldn't get that, Alexa. You love all the accessories.
if I loved accessories, I'd buy Gronkowski, and he's a twat, so probably not.
But you don't need his accessory because you can just get R-Truth.
Well, I've already got R-Truth. I'm just waiting for bloody Logan to hurry up and get them in and ship them. So,
but not his fault. He got them on the way.
Yeah, so it's all good. But I don't think what else is cut. Yeah, only the WrestleMania. I want to say 2 and 6 with the ring carts. I think it was. That's the only two WrestleManias. 3 and 6 was it? That the ring carts were used. So one comes with Andre the Giant, which is a basic figure with the articulation before the current basic setup. But you probably know more about that than I would, Ruben. So what's the other one? Macho Man, I think is the other one, isn't it? Yeah. They went back to the old basic articulation before they downgraded it. So these basics, they're awesome. And for what they are, they're really, really cool. They got new head sculpts on both. That's a plus. Oh, yeah. They spent all their money on the ring cart and then thought they had to put a basic in there probably.
Pretty much.
But then they still upgraded the basics. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I ordered
Didn't have
those.
to do that.
That's going to look great in the cabinet. I got one or two of those each. So
nice. There's so many different figures you could pose those with, eh?
Oh yeah, I saw one today with Macho. I saw one today with Macho and Series 77 Liz in the same cart.
Nice.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, you get Andre and then the what was it? The Hall of Fame 4-pack Bobby Heenan. Get that in the same ring cart. That looks sick. Bobby Heenan's wearing what he wore at WrestleMania 3 already.
Oh yeah, so is Bobby Heenan not wearing the same attire that in the Legends? Was it the Legends pack that he's just came out in?
No, not exactly the same one. Nah, I think that Bobby.
He's wearing a bunny suit in that Legends, isn't he?
He's got that white suit, isn't he?
I'll be back. See if I can find it.
What else has come out?
There we go. That's the one. That's Bobby Heenan from WrestleMania 3.
Oh, that'll be better, yeah. Better than that white bunny suit, like Matt said, that he's got on at the moment.
Right. Yeah, for time accuracy, this would go perfect with that Andre.
Good to see that you finally got some of those figures out in the corner as well, Ruben.
Yeah, but funny story, in a couple of weeks, it's all going to have to go down because we're getting the house sprayed for spiders. So everything that, well, I haven't actually got much out, but everything that has come out has to go back into storage.
You should just get a single bed, eh? You have more space for another cabinet.
If you need anywhere for safekeeping, you're welcome to send them up to my house. There's no promises you'll get them all back.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment.
So what else has come out? The only thing that I've actually also got FOMO over that's come out is the Major Boys have been doing videos of the Decade of Domination with the Kane that has his normal face, the one with the mask, and when he removed the mask. So I got FOMO over that, but you can't get it because obviously they're the first ones to get it, and it hasn't been shipped. So, and you can't order it; it's sold out. So
that head sculpt definitely makes that figure because the attire itself is a bit of a downgrade from the original ringside exclusive. A bit of missing detail, but that head sculpt definitely makes it worth the pickup. I might still buy that myself.
It comes with what else does they come with?
Interchangeable hands. What else?
Kofi Kingston comes in that set, and he's missing tattoos
And knee pads. The knee pads for him.
Triple H in his spandex when he pulled his quad, I think it was, came out.
Yeah. That's nice.
I can't remember what else is in that set. I actually watched
it with the women's title.
Beth
I
Phoenix.
definitely want her. She's my
That'd be
favorite woman of all time.
And Big Show, yeah, that'd be all right because I think wasn't the first one with like Taker, Randy Orton, John Cena, or is that the second set? I don't know.
Didn't the Kofi come out as well?
Yeah, the Kofi's come in this set. That's just literally coming out. So,
Right.
The first wave. Let's see: Randy Orton, Natalia, Undertaker, John Cena, and
Natalia.
And Mark Henry. Isn't that Mark Henry?
Yeah.
So yeah, that Kane's giving me a bit of FOMO. So I might have to try and pick that one up. And maybe pick up Beth Phoenix. I could be tempted into Big Show too, but the Kofi and Triple H. Jesus,
You're getting a bit ahead of yourself, Matt.
A bit premature there, Matt.
The bloody. I hate this. I hate doing this on the phone. That's all I'm gonna say.
So
I'm just getting upset.
So that's all that I know of that's come out. Why is
Pictures are leaked out for the next Legends set. Have you guys seen that on Instagram?
I can see my wife.
Legends 9. Undertaker pictures came out, which is a re-release that has already been released twice.
I thought you were talking about that the Eddie Guerrero one that's coming out soon that I've got pre-ordered. Thankfully.
Oh, I'm jealous of that. I still need to get my hands on one of those. But yeah,
my mate's still looking out for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I don't know who out of you guys have seen it. On Instagram, some pictures trickled out of some of the new Legend sets.
Yeah.
Undertaker's one of them. I can't remember. DiBiase in the molded suit. Yeah, which is released for the third time in the same attire. After someone who collects all the Undertaker elites, and then there's 3 that are the same. Gee.
Good old Bill McKenna using his fucking imagination.
There's still Undertaker attires they haven't done yet, but they decided to do the same one 3 times.
I mean, all I'm saying is they could have even done his last WrestleMania attire for his Legends attire, and it would have still made more sense.
I'm sure they'll get to that at some point, hopefully.
They seem to be in a let's make Undertaker figures phase, right?
Yeah. I like the new one.
Your wallet.
yeah, the wallet hates it, but when they come out with new ones like that Walmart exclusive one, which I'll be uploading a review on my YouTube channel tomorrow, that one's awesome. When they actually go out of the way and make new sculpts, love that. But when they reuse the tires, reuse parts, it gets tough to try to keep up with all of the elites. Like that Decade of Domination one, it's pretty similar to his entrance greats and also kind of similar to his WrestleMania 31. But
you're one of few people, Ruben, that knows that I was trying to get all the Bray Wyatt elites. I just can't be bothered now with all the Fiends. Like, how many?
You would have a hell of a the amount of Fiends they're gonna make in the next.
That's what I mean.
God knows when. Good luck with that. Why's my camera out?
The Fiend's been out for what, a year as a character, 1.5 years tops, and he's already got 4 figures coming, 5, 6.
At least.
He's got.
How many's he got? He's got a basic.
Yeah, he's got a basic. He's got his ringside. He's got his 77. He's got his top picks. He's got his other one that's coming out, which we don't know what it's going to be.
You got the Series 77 variant with the different coloured hair.
Yep, different coloured hair. So there's 6.
You got the ultimate.
Ultimate 7 in 1.5 years. That's ridiculous.
What are you complaining about? It's only 7.
Huh?
What are you complaining about? It's only 7 figures. How many of those AEW figures have you got? And that's only been out bloody 3 months.
Ooh.
The difference is they're all the bloody same.
But they got different boxes.
I mean, I try not to swear on here, but fuck me. That's ridiculous. The only difference is it comes with a lantern or it comes with a different hair color.
Well, you complain about the chase figures for AEW. The difference is that bloody Cody Rhodes has got a different. He's got a different shirt on. That's it.
No, but the difference is okay. There's 2 Codys and 3 Jerichos, I guess now. 6 Fiends, 7 Fiends.
How many Jerichos have you got from AEW, and they've been out for 3 months?
2.
Oh, so you bought 2 and okay. So and how long has the Fiend been out for? A year
and a half.
So you've bought more Jerichos in 3 months than Fiends have come out in a year and a half.
But they're different.
But yeah, because the shirt.
No.
That's pretty much it. The jacket is the main
the
difference from the other one.
The heads are different. The head molds are completely different. The jacket is completely different. The scarf is completely different. And then the shirt's obviously completely different. This doesn't have the title. This one did. By the way, for anyone that doesn't know, this isn't the chase. This is a custom shirt. I'm not that much of a sucker.
Well, hey, you would have if you could have got it.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have opened it.
Considering we spoke about the Cody chase coming out for like 3 days, being like AEW starts at 1 o'clock. We know when it's coming out. They're gonna drop it. They have to drop it that day, and then you missed it.
Seriously though, instantly.
I knew I had no
I'm gone.
200 US. What are you fucking nuts?
But then when you see the prices on eBay already,
to be fair,
I could have asked even more.
To be fair, I probably would have dipped into the secret account for that, just to get it straight away.
See if I can get my camera to refocus.
Same here, to be honest.
But
any other figures that have come out? We saw the Legends $1 Million Man with he's the chase for the Legends Series 9. He's got 2 different.
I want to get that the black tuxedo version.
I have not seen these pictures. Where are these?
Go on D Freedom 30's Instagram account.
D Freedom.
Do you reckon?
D Freedom runs.
He'll get posed like that, Ruben, in the box?
Sorry. What? Sorry.
D Freedom runs the major figure, all their social media now.
Really?
Yeah, he's been hired full time to run all their social media.
Well, he's really good at running his own, so I don't blame them for hiring him. Well, what was that about the $1 Million Man, Matt? Do you
reckon the black tuxedo one will get posed like it's been shown in the images?
I can't remember how that one got posed. But...
It was like his laughing pose where he's like, ha ha ha.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, I hope so. That'd be cool.
Because that'll be really cool as a mint on card.
Yeah, true. If you missed out on the entrance grates, at least, because the entrance grates is the cloth version. I don't
own a single entrance grates.
Okay, D Freedom.
Although you're facing one, aren't you?
I'll be getting one, but I don't have it yet. I haven't got a single entrance grate.
That Shinsuke for Series 81 actually looks alright. Like they pumped them out. Like Bill McKenna has a hard on for obviously Shinsuke because there's so many figures come out. But that black one with the title around his waist is actually quite nice. The blue one,
I'd get that one as a loose and strip him off his Intercontinental title.
The blue one, like that's nothing fantastic.
Well, that's just a Survivor Series version.
Yeah, that Undertaker looks alright for the Legends.
Yeah, at least it has like a new hair sculpt. The face is the same. The hair is slightly different.
The ties are different, aren't they?
I think the face is the same as what they've done usually, but just with true effects. But the hair over his face.
What is it? Nikolai Volkov as well.
Oh right, yeah, here's the other one. Yeah, that one actually looks really good too.
The 2
everyone
million
keeps sleeping on that one. Like whenever people are asked what's in that series, everyone always forgets him.
Yeah,
the $2 million men actually look alright.
Yeah.
If I were to get one, I'd probably get the grey and pink one because it's different from the entrance grate.
How do you know which one the chase is?
You should get yourself a $1 Million Man shelf.
The chase is the pink one, you say?
Oh
yeah.
Sorry for being rude. I'm eating my dinner while we're doing the stream.
Mine's sitting
That's
right
fine.
here.
Everything else is going to shit, so you might as well.
Anyway, so those, I think that's the only thing that's been announced, isn't it? Other than Jeremy Pinero showing the photos for the chase for Moxley, which is about a 5-year-old's imagination could have come up with a better chase figure than that for Moxley. They literally just changed his shirt and put fucking 2 wine bottles in his hand, didn't they?
Well, to be fair, they could have even given him his long leather jacket, and it would have made more sense.
Oh,
that could have been his chase.
Think about it. The Mattel chases that they have, all the accessories are the same. So
true.
I think it could have been worse.
I suppose they brought out a good point on the podcast this week that when was the last time a Mattel chase was sitting on eBay for like $800 to $1,200 US? So it shows you the FOMO that people have over these chase figures. Because when was the last time that a retail Mattel chase sold for $100 on Ringside? The fuck is going on with this camera?
Probably that Pete Dunne was really the only one that rose up in value right at the start, but even that's not worth too much now.
Yeah, I can get that Pete Dunne for $30 in the States, no piss. Easy.
When it first came out, $400 was the cheapest you could get it.
Man, those people must feel so stupid that paid that.
I could have sold mine for that, but I decided to keep it.
Yeah, it's alright. It's a good figure, especially once you give him Mandy Rose's hands.
What? Why'd you do that?
Oh, he's frozen.
Okay.
Oh, is he back?
Wouldn't the hand be considerably smaller?
My camera might be shit, but Matt keeps freezing.
Yeah, Matt frozen.
Like I said, I got technical difficulties. But anyway, what were you saying?
It's because you live in fucking Paraguay.
Hey, watch it, you Mr. out in the fucking wops.
Mate, I'm closer to civilization than what you are.
What do you mean? I got the shop 5-minute walk away.
Oh, what? Is it old Saddam that runs the dairy?
Nah, Foursquare. What were you saying, Ruben?
Would that Mandy Rose hand be smaller than usual?
That's the point. His other hands are way too big. He's like the Rey Mysterio.
Good point. I didn't actually notice that. Whatever works.
Yeah, they're way too big, but these work a lot better. 1,000 times better.
That's cool. Yeah, to be honest, I don't notice it looking too small from there. So I think you did a good choice.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else?
I ran out of room in my hands accessory jar, so I was like, I might as well see if they can fit.
What's this thing like? Look how many hands there are.
I know, it's revolting.
That's the hand.
Right, yeah, and a couple of jackets, but other than that, it's pretty much just hands. So
I think you've taken Braun Strowman's catchphrase too seriously.
Should we move on?
Amos, Alex is having tech issues. Your camera's okay. From my end, it looks horrible, but okay.
Mate, we are all having technical issues tonight.
Anyone that's not having technical issues is Ruben.
And I'm almost the Android phone.
I'm getting to the point, Alex, where I'm considering putting this thing on bloody hold and driving around to your house and doing it at yours.
Look at my camera. I look like an old school porno that's been in the VCR for 10 years that's starting to fade. So that's what it looks like at the moment. But anyway, what's the next segment we're doing? Because we're raffling on about figures that.
So the next thing. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to go straight into the Hardys section, or should we bring Brett and Mitchell on?
What Brett just said, I should be okay. You should be okay for what?
To get on right now.
If they want to come on now, that'd be cool.
If you guys are watching, do you want to save us from our misery right now and jump on?
Brett will probably be upstairs. Brett's
that's fine.
That's fine. Brett's $1 million toy room is downstairs. There does look like there's cum on your lens. Thanks for that, Brent. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had poor aim this afternoon when I came in here and watched some TV. I watched Ruben's unboxing for last week.
Ruben's like, how do I block people on YouTube?
So yes, maybe if you bring Mitchell on, I'll try and sort my camera out. He can replace me.
I'm just waiting for someone to pop up. But anyway, back to this argument. So yeah, the difference is that there's been 2 figures in this or 3 in its entire existence. There's been 7 of the exact same Fiend. Just it'll either be missing the bloody lantern or have a different hair color in the last however long. And there's only been 1 that's come off this custom title. They couldn't even put in a bloody universal title to difference it up.
Are there really 7 of the same? Like, there's been the Series 77. The
Seven's a slight exaggeration.
Yeah.
It's about 3 or 4 of the exact same. Or 3. And it could be 4, depending on what they're doing with that one that they haven't actually said what they're doing with it.
True. Yeah, they've got the base coming out. Yeah, you might be right, actually. They're not out yet, but yeah, probably. But I guarantee you, they'll all sell incredibly well, and that's why they're doing it.
I reckon they're going to start slowing down because they're saturating him.
Oh, it might turn into an AJ at some point if they keep it up.
But anyway, Brett's in the queue, so let's let him save us from our bloody own misery right now. Brett, welcome aboard to the
Hey guys, what's up?
Figure Frenzy.
Look at him.
I
this-
don't have to look at 2 things at once.
This show off with the LED lights.
No. Putting us all to shit.
Especially for you, Alex.
So
no.
professional.
I get a hard on when I walk into his toy room.
You haven't seen yours yet. I need to pop around and have a look. Eh?
I will
Same.
show
I'm
you.
sure. I'm sure
This camera
Ruben's is pretty impressive.
This is what you see behind me is literally all I have at the moment. You're not missing much.
That's not all you have. That's all you put up.
Yeah. Well, it's still not a patch on what you got though. Seriously.
It's hard to bring the girls around with so many figures, eh? I'm lucky I'm married. I don't have to do it
Yeah,
anymore.
same. They'd probably run a mile, eh?
I'd say so. You walk in, all these toys, you'd be like, Jesus, there's something wrong with you.
Well,
It's
so
a hard,
what you're
it's a
saying
hard
is I'm
sell for
fucked.
some of the females, eh, for sure. It's a hard sell
Yeah,
for my
Brett-
wife as well sometimes, at the best of times.
Basically, Brett and I are saying that you two are fucked because you're both single. Good luck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've already done the hard work, eh, Alex?
Good thing
probably take my
Armageddon's
time
next
putting
week.
I didn't-
I'll have to try and pick up someone from there.
I didn't do hard work. I use chloroform. I buy that for work, so it's all right.
God help me, here we go.
Fuck it out.
Hey,
Our videos are getting
Matt, is
taken down.
Armageddon? So with the signings for Armageddon, is that virtual, Matt? Is that going to be virtual?
Nah, the only signings that are happening are from New Zealanders. So people
Ah,
that are
okay.
already in the country, like New Zealand YouTubers
Yeah.
or whatever. So
Right.
I think there's some interesting people, but I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who any of them are.
Nah,
Everyone else,
obviously no wrestlers this year. That's a
nah,
shame.
the only signing you're gonna get for a wrestler this year is the one on Wrestling Pentables New Zealand with Bushwhacker Luke.
Yeah.
Cheap plug.
Cheap
That
plug. Gotta
Probably
throw
would
it
be
in.
the only thing that you can get signed by a wrestler this year. Like, if you're a wrestling fan for New Zealand, to be fair. So,
So
Although,
well done, you two, for coming up with that.
I
We're very fortunate.
I
That-
hear that there may be a cyclone coming that might provide another signature signing. Don't know.
I don't even know what.
Cyclone, is that?
I
Are
don't
you
even know.
hinting at a natural disaster?
I don't
Oh.
know.
Actually, no, I know that one. I've just clicked.
Oh, I don't know anything.
Yeah, we won't say anything yet because I'm trying to organize it right now, and I don't want to get people all hyped up and then it doesn't happen. But
was like-
yeah,
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you
I almost had one over Alex. That would have been something.
I was like, so?
It's best to under promise and over deliver, than the other way around.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
Alex, your camera lens is really fucked up, man.
I know, it's fucking horrible. I can't do
I
it.
don't know what you've done to it, dude.
Neither do I, to be honest. So.
I could see you, but you look, yeah, you do look blurry. It's like you're a sort of Nintendo
A nice-
64, like low res, like
Yeah,
golden
At least you can hear him
image.
properly, though.
I'm PlayStation
Oh,
1.
you can hear him, yeah.
I think you're out of
right
focus.
or nah?
What's that?
You're out of focus, are you? That might
Yeah,
be
so you have to sit real close to get that focus
Yeah.
on the hat.
Yeah.
So you need to
Yeah,
stop
look
buying
fine
so
there.
many bloody figures.
There we
There's
go.
too much for your camera to focus on in the background.
Mm.
There we go.
Mm.
It focused on me finally.
Good.
Oh, it did. Yeah, it's a bit better. Yeah.
Mate, I don't look like a cum shot now. Bonus.
We're so professional here.
Oh, mate. We're trying to do this as professionally as we can, and then we get on and you can't even hear Matt. And it's running 20 minutes late. So
Well, everything
Our
is.
guest
I
is
mean,
the most professional out of all of us. Like,
I'm
look
just
at
going to
this
get
display.
professional by eating. I'm going to eat my pizza.
intro
while I do
song. An intro song, and we've got some pretty fresh intro graphics. So I
Yeah.
think once we all
Everything
get on,
everything looks
that's
good.
where
It
it
just
falls
doesn't
apart.
sound good.
it. Episode 100 might be promising.
Oh,
100
yeah.
shit. I was thinking 1,000.
Anyway,
Alex
so,
and Rub are always eating though. Ruben's always eating, so is Alex. Every
I
time
don't know,
I
know.
watch it.
at least I'm kind of professional, right? I just have the odd drink every now and then.
Oh yeah, same here.
Yeah,
Same
I'm
here.
sorry.
Yeah.
Look at these two. They
So-
can't even fight back. They're choking on their food.
so I'm going to ask Brett what he bought this week, even though I already know because I was there on Friday.
You were there you were here on Friday. There wasn't not a lot's come through due to the postal service being their usual slack selves. So I was expecting a lot more spectacular items to present. And I was even hoping I'd get those for when I did the FDU show a few weeks ago, and that was when they were due to come through. But
get your amazing things too.
in the meantime, due to a couple of members on our group, my bro Carl Pretend and also Alex there, I do have a couple of things to show, and I've also got one other thing to show that I picked up from Rob LaGrice, who's on the group as well. He doesn't really display too much, but he's got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I saw his stuff on Friday, and I was very impressed. So
This is some
he
sweet.
needs to share
LG.
some of his things. I think if you're watching Rob, or you see this Rob, share some of your stuff, man, for sure.
There's some those sweet clean LGNs in the top shelf up there. Whew.
Oh yeah. Oh, they were part of my pickup as well. Yeah, that's the only thing that's come through from eBay in like the last couple of weeks. They actually got over here from the States in like a week and a half.
Well,
Whereas,
Yeah, what about even the stuff we sent off to Luke that arrived to him in like a week?
I think going that way it's fine, but coming this way it's bad news.
But I expected it to get stuck in California though, because that's where their mail center is, and that's where a lot of stuff gets stuck.
Well, I got stuff
we-
in Tokyo. Stuck in Tokyo. It's
Yeah.
going via Tokyo. That's where it's
Can't
getting
wait for
jammed,
that
I
one.
think.
It's a breeding
Yeah,
ground
I'm
for
a bit-
COVID. That's right.
I'm a bit worried about one package I've got because it's quite a large value.
I
And
can't
it's just
wait till that arrives.
sitting. Oh, I know. Oh, I mean, I think I've let rip what it was anyway. But
Well, you'd have to watch Figs Down Under to find out what that is.
I gave the Aussies the
Nah, you'll be able to
exposure
see it on a
before.
member interview when that arrives. We'll
Matt
get him
was-
on for
Matt
a member
was-
interview.
Matt was pissy with me because I gave the Aussie guys the exclusive first big chat instead of him. Anyway, that's all.
I
good.
know, right? Like,
That's
why
all right.
would you support those across the ditch? No.
I've known Chris. I've known Chris Matic for years. For about 4 or 5
cool.
years. Yeah,
That's
what
all right.
we
We'll
know,
get
yeah.
we'll get the exclusive pictures
Yeah.
of it. They may know what it is, but we'll
Yeah.
see it first.
Yeah, and
And
when I
this-
got your goodies coming in, Matt, I'll
Oh, Brett froze.
Okay, that wasn't just me. Cool.
well, what happened then?
Yep, you
I don't
froze.
know.
There we go.
froze.
You started
You
talking
refreshed
about
it.
the thing we're not allowed to talk about,
Nah.
and it just froze.
You just refused
Oh,
to
yeah,
stop.
that's
It's
right.
like watching a
Yeah.
disco. It's like watching a disco with those lights on.
Have we got too much going on?
Nah, that's all right.
Too many images to process, eh? My
You got so
connection's
many
sweet though.
figures
I've
for
got a
the
good
white
connection.
server clicked off. So many figures.
Yeah,
Oh, where
So-
in there?
in the case.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why
there's a lot.
Brett's the
That's not
$1 million
all of it though. That's not all of it.
He's the $1 million
I got a whole-
Kiwi man.
The $1 million. Oh, what? The $1 million Kiwi?
$1 million Kiwi man, yeah. The $1 million figure man from New Zealand.
I doubt it. Unfortunately,
Europe
as you all
this
know,
way,
you've got to sell some to get some too. Eh? If I kept everything I'd ever had, I'd have probably about I'd say about a $60,000 or $70,000 collection. I reckon. If I'd kept everything I ever owned. Because at one point in time, I had a full run of Hasbro's mint on card as well, like the whole run.
Oh,
Not the mail aways. The only mail away I had was the Hogan. So at about 2017, I had the
speaking
whole
of
run.
lovely Hasbro's that Brett sold me. Yes.
Oh, there you go. Got a bit of reflection. I can see it now. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And what's extra special about that one, Alex?
it's unpunched, so it's even better.
Oh,
You're not
No
going to
way.
find an unpunched Euro card, eh?
holy crap!
So
Yeah, I got that off a guy in Amsterdam. I bought like a lot off him. I bought about 20 figures off him in about 2018, early 2018. And I got a whole bunch of those. Yeah. I got there was two RPMs in that lot.
Did you ever act on those ones I sent you the other day?
What one was that? Hang on, you have to refresh my memory. I keep seeing a lot of stuff. Did you send me? Was it
I would not
LJNs?
have a clue.
LJNs?
I don't even know what I would have sent you. I can't remember. I just remember it was a big bulk lot of bloody figures from that era.
I think I did see that. Yeah, it depends how much money I've got at the time.
Up in Canada.
I blew. Oh, that's right. I blew too much money with Mark Bushy just before that. So
Yeah, it only happens. Anyway,
That's the problem,
what have you picked up? What have you picked
right.
up?
Okay. So, well, the picture I posted up was obviously from Carl. I pretty much cleaned out his Mattel retros that he had left over. So I ended up picking up 20 odd mint on card retros and a retro ring. That was one of my gets of the week.
those retro rings
picture
are
up
so
the
hard
other
to get
week.
now.
Yeah. It's buried at the bottom of my plastic container, but I've got a few like bits and pieces here, so I did pick up quite a bit off him.
Are you going for a full set
He
of
sent them
retros
all
then?
in. He sent them all in cases for me, defenders as well, so that was good. So,
Nice.
what's that, Matt? What was that, Matt?
No, that was Ruben.
Are you trying to get a full
Ruben,
set
I
of
was looking at the
retros?
screen. What?
You're trying to get a full set of retros there?
A full run of retros.
Yeah.
Sorry, my headphones. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of a stash of them though.
Nice.
I haven't got any room to put them up, so I've got them in a plastic box. I'm just gonna leave them hanging around for a bit and see what happens.
I suppose you can't show the real reason for buying them.
No.
No, I didn't think so. You basically
They tried that. They tried that one. The Aussie guys tried that as well. I can't. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so.
Is that still going
just say
on?
in the future, if I happen to get any prototype or test shot Mattel retros, then I will have the production figures to display next to them. That's what I kind of like to do. So
Yeah,
if I do get any of those in the future.
Look at Ruben, would you?
if he ever happens to pick up some prototype or some retros,
Hey, can you guys see those comments? My phone's frozen. All I can do is click on what's in the brand.
Becky said those retros are sweet. So lucky your camera is probably the shelf higher than what's on display. Otherwise, you'd probably give it away, Brett.
I don't get all the comments that you guys get. I don't think though.
Nah, I think it's just Alex and Ruben.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you guys must get them. Yeah, I don't get them because the last one I've got is the one that I typed about. Come on your lens.
Carl's put Tob as it's either son of a bitch or he's sobbing because he had to sell his collection. So it's either
yeah, exactly. So what else have I picked up? This is via Alex, who dropped this off on Friday for me because he picked up a couple of these and managed to get hold of one for me. So that's hang on, how am I getting this here? Oh, there we go.
No, we can see it.
Can you see it or not really?
Yeah. Now we can see that.
That's there you go. Alex has got one as well. So it's Roddy Pipe. That's Roddy Piper LJN, 16-inch LJN. Easy set to complete because there's only two of them. So I'm done. I've got Hogan and Piper.
Nice.
I can get the Hogan for you if you haven't already seen it.
Brett's got a much nicer Hogan. This one's not in the best condition. It's fucking glare, honestly.
Sorry, I can see it.
Yeah.
He's got a Hogan.
He's got a mint box for Hogan.
Oh, it's great. I got this one off. That Hogan I got off Rob LaGrice a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's good. So there's the whole set. So if anyone wants to start collecting LJN, start there because you can buy both of them. You got the whole set. You can say I've got a whole set of 16-inch LJNs. That's a good one. Complete, you see. And
Carl said definitely crying.
Carl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Carl.
Yeah, I think I've bought most of Carl's collection that he had. I think I sold him quite a lot and back in the day in the beginning, and then he took quite a lot. Actually, Carl got one hell of a deal off me. I don't know if you guys ever saw it. It might have been maybe 2018, early 2019. I put up a Giant Gonzalez mint on card Hasbro on Trade Me for $1 reserve, and it sold for $3. And Carl was the bidder, and boy was I pissed off. And not that it was Carl. I didn't know Carl then, and not that it was Carl's fault. But I thought, I'll put it on $1 reserve and see what happens, because I was always a big fan of $1 reserve auctions. And I figured out on Trade Me that was a big mistake. So anyway, nobody sort of obviously whether my keywords weren't there in the search or whatever, and I ended up like he bid on it and it sold for $3, and I'm like, man, that cost me. I think at the time that probably cost me $50 at least to land it. That's when they weren't as expensive. It's not a popular figure, admittedly, but yeah, he got that for $3. So I honoured that. So I honoured the deal, and I sent it to him for $3.
You actually done it? I would not have done
I've
it.
got I've got integrity like that, and I just have to. You know what I mean? Not saying
I was gonna say that sounded really bad, Brett.
Yeah, I know, it's just one of those things. But anyway, regardless of that, it actually turned into a pretty good bromance between me and Carl. Anyway, so that was always good. I sold him more figures after that. So I think I made my money's worth out of him. I sold him a few graded ones and that later on. And then he sort of yeah, but that was quite funny actually. And I think actually the parcel went missing as well along in the shipping. When I shipped it down to Wellington for him, and it went missing, and he ended up. We tracked it down in the end, and he ended up getting it. So his Trade Me address that he had on Trade Me was not the right address, and I sent it there, and it was a non-address. And then about 3 weeks later, it actually got returned back to me because I put a sender's address on it, luckily. And then I resent it to him again. So I was a glutton for punishment. So I posted out I spent probably $16 posting out a $3 figure.
He said he paid $2 more than what it was worth. So
I wish.
Not the most popular figure, old Elegante or Giant Gonzalez as he is in WWF back then. Yeah, and I've got a bit of a
now.
Yeah, they're getting up there now. Everything's expensive now with the Hasbros. I've just noticed the price change in from 2018 through to 2020 is massive, man. Like the jump.
There's only one reason for that. The major group.
Absolutely.
Cardona Myers.
Yeah.
Has changed the pricing of every figure known to mankind, really.
Yeah,
so,
I agree, Alex. You can pinpoint that. You can pinpoint when they started that pod. And it just things started to get as soon as they got over about they got over about 500 members on the Facebook group, the Patreon group. It just jumped up, and the prices of figures. Like I was saying to you, wasn't I, Alex, the other day about the ECW figures? Like I had a whole load of signed ECW figures I got off a mate of mine in New York, and I couldn't even sell them like 3 years ago for $15 each, like $15 US each. At the time, and then once they started to get on top of them, and and Brian Myers started to sort of champion the ECW figs, those were selling for what are they, 100? They're selling in the hundreds now, eh?
Yeah. But it's like it's anything though. Like it's not just wrestling figures though, because like Cardona does Ghostbusters, he does Back to the Future, he does Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Myers is now
bloody everything. Let's be honest.
Myers is now got, starting 11 baseball figures, and then Smart Mark's now got into Marvel figures. So like now it's just everything really. So you could probably single-handedly say they've turned around to collecting toys.
Yep, absolutely. But whatever they sort of put across on their on their Patreon group, hey, people get into it. So
Pretty
people
much
sort of
whatever
follow. Yeah, they can sort of make the trend, which I mean, it puts the price up horribly, and some, because those starting line. Have you ever looked into those starting lineup figs? A lot of those you get them for $5, a few years back. They're not worth a lot of money. A lot of them.
It's like
I've even seen prototypes of those for $50, $80, like 3 years ago. No one was into them.
it's like I used to get there's like a subscription crate from like Pro Wrestling Tees and that wrestling club, and they used to always send like the pins out.
Yeah.
Like wrestling pins, but no one was ever like wholeheartedly keen on those. And then obviously Cardona and that have now bought out like their own line of pins.
Oh, hundreds of pins I got.
These are crazy. Like, like they had one go on sale on Saturday morning. Sorry. It was like 11:30 Eastern, which is like 4:30 a.m. here. They had 25 Undertaker. It says "What Up Dead" on a tombstone. It sold out in like 37 seconds or something. Those 25. So
it's crazy. They know how to market themselves, those boys, don't they? Hey, they've got a good thing. They got a good thing going there. The only thing is,
Cardona.
Absolutely, but they don't want
Brian Myers does fuck all.
Oh yeah, Cardona does, yeah. But they don't want to. They don't want to flood the market with too much merch, though. I mean, that's going to be a problem too. Sometimes it's just too much. Like when it first started out, and they had this back scratcher and a few things in that first wave of figures and that. That were like the Remcos, the AWA Remco figures and that. I mean, that was good. That was a good move. But I mean, then they started to bring out a lot of stuff. So it still does sell out, Alex, because I know you buy a lot of it.
Yeah. So we'll do a spoiler next month's Figure Frenzy. How this month's ones, the Artie's boys, we're going to do the major boys and do their merch for that segment of the show. Only because I probably
cool.
I definitely don't have everything. There's one guy that's part of that Patreon group that has everything bar the pin that went on sale Friday morning. He missed out, so that's the only thing he misses, which includes a $1,900 US replica major figure title. He has number 2.
Someone actually bought that?
Yeah, so they've sold 6.
Holy shit!
6.
Wow.
What are you buying one, Alex?
Oh, fuck that. I priced it. I'm not going to lie. I priced it. It was like $4,200 to get it here, including customs to get it shipped. It was like, if it had been realistically
we'll just get a copy made up.
Yeah, you've already talked to me about that, so we already know that's.
You could always undervalue the belt. Oh no, because it's retail shipping. Hey, they'll value it. Not that I'm condoning undervaluing any items, guys, up there.
You can't do it on YouTube anymore.
It's illegal.
Yeah, shush, man. Oh, sorry, Brett. Don't give that away. Nah.
I'm just getting in trouble left, right, and center. I'm fucking leaving.
I'm sorry, man.
So
exactly.
Carl obviously listens to the podcast, so they now do a segment on the podcast where they ask all the major marks on the Facebook group to contribute towards what they've bought that week. So you can put up what you bought. Someone bought at Live 4, which is the live show that they do. They had underpants that had Bill McKenna's face on it, and this guy's been collecting all the Live 4 merch. Like he bought the tie, the underpants, Cardona's shirt. So I just see Carl said that. That was funny. So, but yeah, that'll be next month's topic anyway.
Don't they have
we
Rory
might need to get Brett back on for that if he's got some major stuff.
Shit, what happened to my chair? My chair just like dropped down about 5 inches in. Here we go. That's better.
That must be like at max height, because you're short as fuck.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, the chair's at max height. Yeah, absolutely. Of course it is.
I was going to say.
All my chairs are at max height, man. I got to do the Tony Schiavone, man, that he used to do on WCW, because Bobby Heenan was always bigger than him. Tony Schiavone used to go and put Bobby Heenan's chair down and his chair up. So he looked bigger than Bobby Heenan. Yeah, Alex could say that he's a big dude. Do you want to see another thing I got?
Please.
It's pretty obscure and pretty weird. Alex has seen it already.
This is cool.
I picked up this the other day. I picked this the other day off Rob LaGrice as well. and it's a if you can see that without the reflection. Hang on, let me see if I can hold it sideways or something. There you go.
It's a Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. And we'll get up closer. There you go. Can you see that?
In case anyone gets FOMO, there's actually one on Trade Me at the moment being sold by Rob, the other one.
Yeah. It's not as like there's different conditions, but it's got it's from Rocky 3, Thunder Lips. So Hulk Hogan is Thunder Lips, but it's like a doll with Hulk Hogan's head jammed on it.
I was going to say, it looks like
cape
a bloody
and-
baby doll or something.
Oh,
it's real-
absolutely, absolutely.
Funny.
My brother said it looked like a Punch and Judy.
They kind of make
It's,
it cool in the way though, because there's nothing else like that for wrestling.
No. This is made by, what was the company called? Apple Works New York, and it's like in 1983. I put it on my Instagram. I put it on my Instagram page today as well, which is the_big_
Oh, time to get rid of you now.
I had to get that in quick, eh? Yeah, but it's pretty weird. They did a weird. It's kind of a really weird merchandising thing they did for Rocky 3. So they basically they put that doll out that I just showed you. They put a Mr. T figure for Rocky 3. They put a Hulk Hogan as Thunder Lips figure, and they also put a Rocky figure, and they all look like, if you know what the AWA Rico figures look like, which are kind of like a Masters of the Universe style body. So they all look like that. They're very plain packaging and all that. That's the only merch they ever brought out for those figures. It's really odd. They didn't really go too far. And that doll is just the weirdest of a lot. And I've been after it for a while. And I've seen it and I was like, do I really need that? And I was like, yeah, it's kind of too weird not to have. You kind of got to have it, eh?
Have you still got that book downstairs, or did you take it back upstairs?
Oh, it's upstairs. I was reading it last night. Oh, the LJN book.
Yeah, I got mine on Saturday, so I was going to say if you still had yours.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's all right. You can. I was gonna actually use that, but I didn't manage to run upstairs and grab it. But
Yeah, so I know there's a lot of LJN,
but
it's freezing again.
You'll be disappointed, Brett. This is the only LJN I have. I'm sorry. Not even.
Is he going to come back? His picture's frozen.
Everyone's freezing up here.
I'm still here. I'm just not talking.
Yeah, I can see everyone. Brett's frozen with his hand above his face like this.
Yeah, it's a bit of a dodgy look for him, isn't it? I'll remove him from the stream
Bring him back.
just so that people don't screenshot that and Photoshop other things there.
And bring him back. And now Ruben's frozen, is he? Or is he just looking at the screen?
But we should probably. Unfortunately, we couldn't really say bye to Brett or anything. But Brett, I assume you'll be watching again, so thank you for jumping on. We should probably move on anyway, because if you look at the time, we're going to be here till bloody midnight again. Otherwise,
I have a question. Either Ruben's frozen or he's just taking the piss.
I'm just joking.
He kept that going very well. So
It was hard.
all right.
but yes, thank you,
Mitchell,
for
welcome to the absolute shitstorm that is the show tonight.
Hello, Mitchell.
Absolute
Hi,
fucking
how are we doing, mate?
How long have you been watching?
A while. About half
A
an
while.
hour. Yeah.
Oh,
And so do I.
Okay, so you missed the shitstorm right at the beginning, then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What happened?
we weren't sure if anyone could hear us. I mean, I'm on my phone right now instead of the computer. Just everything's turned to shit, Mitchell. But anyway, what have you got? What have you picked up?
Well, I will use my lovely assistant next to me. Brock Lester's number one fan.
Oh yes.
It's like,
Don't
What's your favorite
anything.
Brock Lesnar match, Jan?
Don't
No.
say anything.
See what's your favourite Brock Lesnar match? You're going to have to move it close, man.
Ziggler.
Ultimate Edition Finn Balor.
Can you see it?
Okay, cool.
Great one.
great score.
Yeah, so that's really cool.
Probably one of the best ultimates.
The interchangeable head on it's pretty cool. It's got the tongue sticking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the detail on that, the paint, it's
Yeah.
incredible.
That is
So much.
great.
You have all of them, don't you, Ruben?
Up until the Cena and Becky, which I believe Logan's getting in at Guardian. So, yeah, after that
Yeah,
comes
too
in
much
the
money.
But yeah, Finn, yeah, definitely one of the best ones. Got to be the most detailed of the bunch.
Yeah, it's amazing. And now the other one. So I have I finally got my Chris Jericho bubbly.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah,
You don't have that one yet, do you, Ruben?
I don't. It keeps going on back order, and I think it's on back order to January now. So I think, yeah, it's got to order it, or else it's going to be sold out. That figure, it's incredible how well it's selling.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I must have got mine at the same time that Mitchell got his. I think we must have ordered it on the second wave. So
Beautiful figure.
Yeah, whatever you call it. So then I was
Yeah, right. Why'd you get it out for then?
sorry.
You tell him, Jan.
I'll bring out the other three that I got.
What
So I
other
did.
three?
I did get. I don't know if you saw. I did get 3 of the series.
Mitchell, serious question.
Yeah.
Serious question. Are you going to get the Brock Lesnar Ultimate? Like, serious question. Not just
No.
saying to take the piss out of Jan.
No,
That might be an idea. I might just do that actually.
I'll burn the fucking thing.
it'd be a great Christmas present.
Oh, so there's the hurricane and
Oh, I can't get it in the camera.
Oh. No, that's fine. We can see that.
Yeah,
Hurricane.
and Jeff Hardy.
and
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. Fitting for this episode.
You're trying to find the chase version of that, aren't you, Matthew?
Yeah, I was staring really closely at Mitchell's there because if it was the one I needed, I was going to do a quick swapsy around of mine and his next time I was there.
And Billy Kay. That's a good pickup, that is. That seems to be everywhere.
Yes, very good pickup. Considering it's meant to be like a chase, it's pretty easy to find.
am I done?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's all.
Am I done?
Yep, that's all.
How about this one?
Oh, it is. Oh, top right. Brock Lesnar.
Oh, Brock Lesnar.
Hey, I agree with
Sorry, I had to. I couldn't resist.
I was just staring at your video, Ruben, going, what the fuck's he doing?
Couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
I don't see why you would even collect that. The guy's a has-been and a bloody wannabe.
I actually agree with you on that one. I clicked all the ultimates. That's why I bought it. But I definitely agree with you on Brock Lesnar. He broke the streak, so I can't stand him.
No, thank you. Thank you for agreeing with me. See, Matt, now you don't have to send me shit because there's other people that agree with me.
He's only saying that because he beat his favorite wrestler at WrestleMania.
Not even.
It was funny because was it last year, Jan? It must have been that I printed off a picture of Brock Lesnar as a birthday card for Jan.
You
That's
did,
right, I remember
yes.
that, yeah.
I think I burnt it.
Does that mean that, for the Mania that you went to, Mitchell, did that mean that did Lesnar perform on that show?
Yeah, he did. It was the first
Yeah, he was
match.
his match.
I
Yeah.
must have
Oh,
been asleep.
You fell asleep with bloody everything.
I was going to say, so your mum had the privilege of watching him live.
Yeah.
No, I think I fell asleep.
No, you were there for that because it was the first match.
I can't remember it, so that's a good thing.
She obviously wasn't there because she doesn't remember it by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I can't remember half the stuff that we did.
There you go, eat your dinner.
At least you got Brock out of the way first thing.
True, yeah, it was good.
So
Bro,
you're
let's
leaving.
stop talking about Brock Lesnar. It sounds like we're killing her.
Yeah,
So are you leaving those new elites in the box, Mitchell, or are you going to take them out?
just at the moment, I'll just leave them in. I'll see what I want to do.
There's a lot of people that
Trying
don't
to
like
help him get some of those. Where are we? Everything's inverted. I'm trying to help him get some of these classes, so that when it comes to the time when he has no space, then he's at least got something to chuck them on.
the ones that came out. They're the came out ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
All good.
And you like
Are
my
there
little,
anything else that you're trying to get, Mitchell?
you like my little setup behind me with my John Cena merch, and well, you can't really see it properly, can you?
Oh yeah,
I
they
can
got
kinda
moved
see
to
it.
that area.
Oh, yeah, we can see it on the wall. That's pretty mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to give the quick story about that?
So yeah, that John Cena thing. What year was it? I think. What year? I think it's the last time before they had that 3 or 4 year break, and I got the chance to meet John Cena backstage. So,
That's cool.
Yeah, so he gave me that T-shirt and signed everything, and I got my cousin to frame it, and yeah, so it's got autograph on there, so it's a really good piece.
Freaking awesome!
Mm.
What a piece!
Yeah.
That's even better than getting a title bout in the middle of the ring at Victor, isn't it?
Nah, yeah, seriously, meeting John Cena, nothing like it. That's so jealous.
Yeah, it was. I think. Oh, hang on. Was it the same year? I think you got the greatest fan thing. 'Cause I remember.
I was there for that, being like, why the fuck would you want to be in the middle of the ring getting a title in front of all these people? And then funny enough, like 5 years later, I'm sitting here, or however long ago, I'm sitting here on a live stream with you. Being like, why the fuck would you want that? Like, what are you going to do with that title bout? And then I'm criticizing, and I've got fucking 6 sitting in here, so I can't really say much.
So I thought you had 4 was enough, but you've got 6 Gs.
I've been very.
I have
fortunate.
one, and it's not even official.
I've just very fortunate that 4 of them have popped up on Trade Me, and they were cheap enough. The orange Cena one that was bought out not long ago is currently on Trade Me right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
for like
Are we getting title belts, Ruben?
like $700. So
Oh, everything's dropping.
What just happened?
We'll ignore that. It was worth it.
What did you just do, Matt? You froze, so can't really see. What just happened?
yes, Brett. I have 6. I have. Let's see. So I bought one at Super Showdown when obviously we went over. That's like the winged eagle title belt. A big dick waving contest now with all the belts. I'm not getting mine out, so
No, I can't.
You got 6 of them though. You've already
I'm
won.
putting mine away because that's too heavy on my shoulder.
that's what happens when you sit at home all day. Gotta go to the gym.
Did you guys see that Randy
What the fuck
Savage
do you mean?
title belt?
Yes, the Randy Savage one actually looks
Yeah.
very cool. That WWE's just released, and it comes with his glasses or something, doesn't it? His glasses. Is it a headband along the front as well?
Yeah, that and the bandana. Yeah.
That's a
I've been
very
trying to
cool.
convince Ruben that he needs to buy that Undertaker one, but he won't budge.
They're asking like what, $200-$300 for a mini one like that big? No way.
That Undertaker one is legit with that carrying case though. That case is cool. That title belt is actually quite cool. What did Brett say? It copped a lot of haters. The Savage belt. I don't know how that copped a lot of hate. That Savage belt was cool. That came out the other day. To be perfectly honest.
Why not? If you don't like it, just don't buy it. I'm sure it'll sell. Macho Man.
I do find it very interesting that recent, like say maybe the last 6 to 9 months that they've just started coming out with like all these like commemorative belts. Like you have the Shawn Michaels one, you have the Hogan one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they did the Rock, they did Cena. So it's interesting, but it's cool that the
That's what
Macho one.
WWE does, though. They wait to find something that's popular, and they just milk the absolute shit out of it until it's no longer wanted.
The case for this Macho one is actually really, really cool. The problem is $1,424.60.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
I don't even know if that includes fucking shipping, to be honest. Like that's
No.
crazy. So
That's
Plus
right. I'll grab
GST
it
on
for
top
you
of
next
that
year
now.
when I'm in LA.
what's that?
I'll grab it for you next year in April when I'm in LA.
What are you in LA for next April? Are you going to get COVID?
Yeah, I'll get COVID and bring it back.
Yeah. What else we got? So they put out a Ric Flair, a China one. It's interesting how I suppose the Macho one comes with a case. That's why it's so expensive because the other one's only when I say only $838.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
So-
I love how even in our chat, Alex sits down and he goes, "Oh, it's only like $100 for anything, like anything that's expensive. Oh, it's only."
Oh, Hey, that's what happens when I talk to bloody Brett, and he goes, "Oh, it's only like $500 from China or from America. That's what I've spent on this green tag Hasbro." And I'm like, "Fuck off, mate! Like, I don't earn. I'm not $1 million carpet layer like you are." I'm waiting for the comment to roll up now. So, the one that I'm honestly surprised you haven't got. I'm fishing with it. I'm waiting for the comment. I expected Matt to get the Fiend title belt, the legit one.
Nah. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a big fan of it. I never liked it.
Oh, no,
$720.
You know, I'm not a fan of it. I'd rather get his lantern.
Yeah, I agree.
I want to get. It sounds real stupid, but you know
So Mitchell, you got a couple of belts there. What ones do you have? You don't have to show them, obviously. But what belts do you have?
Well, I've got the WWE title. I've actually got 2 of those because Whitey gave me the other one. I think I got everyone from the thing and signed it. I got the Intercontinental, the white one. Yeah, I got the old WWE.
Oh, the WXW title.
Yeah, they got the what is it called? The spinny WWE title and the heavyweight title.
That's right.
I don't even know if you can buy the Undertaker title on the website anymore. To be honest, I think Ruben, you've missed out.
It was limited anyway. It was like out of 750.
Oh, was it? Surely they couldn't have sold. They couldn't have sold 750 of those things. Surely.
No, because they released it right as he announced his retirement, so people would have bought it just to sell it.
Yeah, this is true. That mini Undertaker title, it's $167.
For something that big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, haven't you paid like $200 for an Undertaker figure that's only that big?
Who?
I'm not meaning your recent pickup. I'm meaning like one of your like old elites.
Maybe.
For something this big.
I want to get, I
don't know why you were doing this or this too. I actually have no clue what you're talking about there.
Oh no, actually.
I want to get on the WWE shop now that we're talking titles because I'm looking at it. You know when you have like a title hanging above the ring and they have like the thing that goes out and it has 2 titles in it?
Yeah.
They have them on WWE shop for like $65.
They're really cool.
That would be quite cool. But
would you hang them from your thing?
If I had my own house, I would probably buy one and actually hang it up on the roof.
I would, I was considering that because at the moment, obviously, I have the titles I have take up 1.5 detolf containers because it's pretty much a titleless shelf. So I thought about getting a couple and hanging them from the ceiling, but above the bed, cool. hang it above the bed.
Yeah. Is there anything that you've brought off of Pop Guardian, Mitchell, that you're looking at coming soon, or anything that you purchased that should be coming soon?
Yeah, I've got some that have been waiting to come in, so I'm getting the Fiend, the Ultimate.
Very nice.
Yeah, Mandy Rose, Otis. What else am I getting?
You could get Mandy Rose in the warehouse at the moment.
I know, but I already pre-ordered it, so I didn't want to.
Fair enough.
Mandy Rose.
Keep one mint on card and have one loose.
That's actually not a bad idea. I don't know. I don't think of that.
I'm only saying that because that's what I've done. I bought one from Pop Guardian and I've got one sitting behind me on my shelf. So that's the only reason what does Brett said? A mixed match, bedroom ladder match. I have it hanging above the. Brett, it's only 8:30. Those kind of conversations happen after 10 o'clock when people go to bed. This is a PG show.
Or at least it was until Brett came on.
Well, because we need parental guidance on how to actually run the fucking show because we're not doing a very good job of it so far.
Yeah. So disappointing.
That's all right. Maybe we could use Brett as our parental guidance because he's over 50. Now I'm just waiting for the comment. I know.
Just drop it.
Honestly, like he's 50. He doesn't look like,
He's not over 50. He's not over 50. He's nowhere near 50. So
I was gonna say, gee,
no, he's not.
Alex is just doing this.
Just one. I'm a parent. I'll guide you. I'm a parent as well. I just won't
you
guide
wait
anybody.
until he's off the screen, then you talk crap about him.
So anyway, I'm 46. See, I told you he was under 50. He's 46 or 4.6 inches high.
Yeah.
No, it's all good banter. Anyway,
Man.
what's next, Bartholomew?
All
What's
right,
your next?
Yeah, I was just gonna say probably time we move on anyway because we're at an hour 20 now.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. The figures that we got to show off. So
It's going 2.5. We know this.
No,
no,
come on.
it's not allowed to. There's too many technical difficulties, and I've been upset since we started. Okay.
And you guys were saying we have nothing to talk about. What? We haven't even got to our main
We
topic
don't.
yet.
We're talking absolute rubbish. We have nothing to talk about. It's just rubbish.
All right. Well, continue then.
But anyway,
Yeah,
Mitch, thank you very much for jumping on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Good to
thank
hear.
you, Matt.
Good to hear how much
Thanks
Jan
for
loves
coming.
Brock Lesnar. I love that. That's always great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to figure out a Wrestling Collectibles New Zealand package for her with Brock Lesnar's name on it.
If I ever win,
anyway,
if I ever win Lotto, my first guest that I'm paying for is Brock Lesnar. Just so we can get Jan on.
Awesome. Those are some sick pickups.
Yes.
From both
No.
Brit and
Finn Balor Ultimate for New Zealand. It's a great pickup. It's a long way to ship that, I suppose. And
That's true.
the little bit of the bubbly. I don't know how many people in New Zealand have that besides me, Matt, and Mitch. I don't know anyone else that's been vocal in collecting AEW figures.
I've seen a few people in the group who've gotten one. I think they got it when it first
I
came
had no
out.
idea what you said. All I heard was Matt.
No, I can't help you there, no. You just have to buy better headphones. And now he's frozen. So this is what happens when you have shit internet connection in Paraguay.
Mate, you know what?
He's gonna toss his toys and leave. It's just gonna be me and Ruben to finish the show.
I'm fucking out of here. I don't even have a drink that I can drown my sorrows with.
Funny. Anyway,
What
what's
did
next?
you say before though? All I heard was Matt.
I don't know, to be honest. I'm just talking shit until you figured out that you're unfreezing and decided to tell us what the next segment was.
We're just talking about the exclusivity
Well, anyway, we're
of
gonna
that
move-
Jericho figure in New Zealand. That's all. You're one of the only people to have it.
Oh, with the AEW bubbly. Who have you? Okay, so do you know anyone else that has the bubbly figure, Matt, other than me, you, and Mitchell?
Trent, if he still has it.
There's a
Okay.
few people in the group. I've seen a few people over the past few months.
Yeah. Who won? Whoever won the raffle off me, I can't remember who that was now.
Surely,
'cause
I'd say Nicholas has got it because he's after the AEW figs as well.
Leave a comment if you've got the AEW Jericho.
Who knows?
So, anyway,
Right, what we got next?
But as far as I'm aware, anyway, I'm the only one in New Zealand that has the full set of the base figures.
yes, because I'm missing one. But then you don't have the authentic scale ring, do you?
Yes, it's on the way. I
Okay,
paid $250 for postage.
Okay.
It's on the way.
So here's my question then: the Kenny Omega that comes in that ring, is that included as the base, like as the
No,
figures that are out?
no.
Of course, you'd say no because then you wouldn't have it.
Yeah.
It isn't. Look, it's not on the back. It's not on the back, so it's not part of the base set.
Come on, Matt. Come on now.
I'm not even going to attempt
Right.
to get that ring over here to have to show you what it looks like. So many things.
That's
in
right.
there.
I should know by a week and a half, 2 weeks.
What's that? Both of you were talking at the same time.
The basic AEW ring with the Cody figure.
Yeah,
Someone
I've got
put that on the way.
I've got
I
that.
missed out. It's sold out.
I've got it pre-ordered.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got it pre-ordered as well, but they won't take my bloody money.
But
I'll take it for you, Matt.
It
If you don't want it, I'll take it.
It was meant to drop this week, and it's been pushed to between October 31st and maybe the 5th of November, I think. So they were limiting the pre-order to one per person. So
Anyway, let's carry on with the show like we're meant to, because otherwise, like we said, we're going to be here till fucking midnight, and I'm too upset for this shit. So anyway, moving on to the point of the show tonight, the Hardy Boys figures. So we're just going to quickly brush through everything that isn't an elite that we thought was worth mentioning. So we got a couple of basics here. Ruben, if at any point you want to jump in and talk about any of these, by all means, jump on.
Yeah, I'll leave you to talk about this, because
the only ones I like are the old ones with the old articulation with all the detail, like this Matt Hardy here. The first few Matt Hardys, they're the only ones I like, if I'm going to be blunt. But that's awesome. That's probably one of my favorite Matts.
Yep.
That's so cool. I think you need this one, Matt. It's awesome.
Yeah. Once I finish the elites, I'll probably go through and get the basics, but at the moment, they're not really a main focus of mine.
At least the old basics, because those were still aimed at collectors at the time. So they came with
Jesus,
display.
look at his face on that one. Jesus.
On this one.
Look at Matt Hardy's face.
Yeah, he obviously found some good rocks before he had that pose taken.
Most definitely.
This set here is the most disrespectful set. I can't believe they actually released this with the bloody things.
It's based on when Jeff Hardy hurt his knee against Lars Sullivan, isn't it?
Yeah. So I went back and confirmed that this is literally from their match or the show after. So their attires is from the match against Lars Sullivan on the SmackDown after WrestleMania when he got injured. But then I can't even think of what they're called. The bloody injured things. They're from the SmackDown after when Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy relinquished the titles. So it's a good old matchup, but it's a shit one. I mean, it's so disrespectful. Anyway,
this one's cool because you can swap the head onto the Elite Series 67 Chase, and it's pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
Exact same attire.
And you got a re-release here as a single. And you got Rainbow and the first Woken.
Night after WrestleMania 34.
We're going to click on it. This is a cool one. I like this one. It's obviously very basic. But, I like these basics that don't have face paint on because you can use them for customs for elites.
Right.
This one's cool. You actually got me this one, Ruben, which I thank you for. And here's the original version of it.
The regular.
This is a cool one. I actually picked this one up at WrestleMania. So this was a cool one.
Is that with Edge?
Yeah.
That is a terrible Edge face.
The original face of that
is.
Edge looks good, but the True Effects actually ruined it. The original one looks like Edge. The same sculpt, but the paint just, I like the face paint on that one.
Yeah. So these later basics have got really nice face paints on them.
That's cool.
I like this one just purely because it's a different packaging for a basic. Otherwise, it's just another basic figure. Then a little bit of retros here for Carl and Brett. So many times I've nearly jumped the gun on buying both of these. I just
well, you're going to go up in value too. If you think about it, you better do it now.
The whole retro series is just going to go up in value since they're not making any more.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the basics, and now I guess we go to the elites. So we're going to start from newest and then go all the way back to Series 2, Matt Hardy. Yeah. So I mean, I have most of these, so we won't need to really put them up on the screen. Oh wait, are we going to do the exclusives right now or after? I can't remember what we decided.
Brett, I only saw the comments now. Brett was like, slow the pics down. It looks like a female Edge. Yeah, it does look like a female Edge.
It does too.
Ask Brett, or Brett answer, should I say, do you want us to go through those pictures again a little bit slower?
In the meantime, we could go through the elites. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night.
Yeah, sure. So we got Elite 75, which is currently available in stores. Now I'm putting out a cry for help right now. If anyone sees the Jeff Hardy with this shirt actually on him in the packaging, please buy it for me, and I'll give you $40 plus postage for it straight away.
Packaging
All right, so
varies.
there's that one.
So in other words,
So
it's worth a
there's that
lot,
one.
so keep it to yourself.
It's actually not. It's worth fuck all. But I will just pay the extra $10 plus postage just to get it, because it's still going to be cheaper than trying to get it out of USA. Then you got this one, which Ruben's got. This is a cool one.
I can't show any of these. I don't collect Hardy's boys like these boys. I'm just here for the.
Alex, you can just sit there and go like this the entire time. Is that cool?
No.
So yeah, we got this one, which is quite cool. Got a few different heads.
Brett said I just wanted.
I'm not sure how well you can see.
Hardy's breakable table. No.
It's the first one that actually came with his towel, which was big.
And these face paints are cool because that head on the top with the face paint, that's from his last match on SmackDown 2009 before he fired or whatever the storyline was. So you can this is a customized dream. This figure, it's awesome.
This is meant to be my happy place here, Ruben. You're not meant to be taking me back to the dark times.
Before you show the next one, Brett wants to know more about that breakable announce table. Have you got the photo of that?
This one?
It's spring loaded. How does it work if it's spring loaded? Ruben, do you know anything about this?
I don't know about the spring loaded announce table. No, I know the Flex Force figures themselves. If you pulled their leg back, their arms would move up. All the Flex Force would spring loaded like that. If that's what you mean.
I don't know. Just a spring loaded announce table.
Oh, that I don't know too much about. I'm afraid.
Well, we might have to do an eBay search and get it on.
Yeah. Well, that's your task, Matt. It's different enough.
My task, I ain't got money at the moment, and we'll find out why later. But anyway, Chase, which Alex does have. So, Alex, do you want to show us one of your only figures?
Which one's that one? I took it out. I took it out of the box.
Nice. There's good a different perspective, these.
Yeah. So I've got, for anyone that wants to know or cares enough, I've got all of these mint on card and loose as well. Then we got this one. This is Elite Series 67, which is the same as that American face paint one. Both of those were available in New Zealand.
That's this one?
Although the regular, it's probably the cooler looking of the two.
I always thought that. I always thought the Chase was a very crap Chase.
$11 on eBay.
We got
$11 on eBay. That's a steal.
For a spring.
How much is postage?
$8.50.
Sure.
Elite 58. Ruben and Alex know the struggles that it's taken me to get this one mint on card. I was unfortunately a bit younger and a lot dumber when I first got this one from stores. Alex will probably debate that I'm probably dumber now, but anyway.
I was going to say, I didn't know you struggled to get that, to be perfectly honest.
Oh no, I struggled. That was a tough one, and as well as this one. Both of those were super tough to get for me. Mint on card, purely just because. I mean, I'm sure both of you know this by now. I'm pretty stubborn, right? So I was too stubborn to pay.
I hadn't noticed at all.
I was too stubborn to pay what people were wanting for it overseas. So when both of those actually turned up in New Zealand for like $40, I think.
You're too stubborn to pay for that. Yet you'll quite happily pay $100 for a Jericho AEW chase. $100 a US as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're not.
Look at the price they're selling for now.
Yeah.
So Ruben, what do we go? Save Series 6 and 2 for later on, and do the exclusives now. Yep.
Yeah. May as well.
We'll do that. Let me move those out of the way. All right. So we got one which I kind of feel like I snaked Ruben on a little bit because we were meant to get this as a combined order at the time, but I got FOMO really badly and ended up buying it myself.
I honestly
so I apologize for that, Ruben, but I'm glad to see that you've got one anyway.
I didn't even remember that you did that, so I don't really mind.
It was actually off memory, it's probably one of the first times we ever actually talked without being on Facebook. I rang you and was like, "Are you getting it?" Blah blah blah. But anyway,
That's right.
Did
Man,
either of you get the ringside wrestling buddies for Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy?
nah.
It would have been good. You could have had the cuddles at night.
Fucking hell. But this one
might
here,
have,
this
I mean,
was another
doesn't
one that I was
wanna-
really worried that I wouldn't actually own.
Who has
Ruben
who has
definitely
more,
knows the struggle I went.
who has more figures than like each of you? Who has the most Jeff and Matt Hardy figures?
Definitely Matt.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say, is that even
clear.
a question? That'd be like
I have a
asking
there.
us who is the most Undertaker figures. I got 3.
Oh well, that's a stupid question, but you seem to both have pretty much the same figures. There's not many that so far you haven't
Oh,
shown.
he's only pulled up the good ones. I have the shit ones too. But anyway, this is another one that I really, really struggled to get at the beginning, and I had real major FOMO that I was never going to own it because it was a Target exclusive.
Then you ended up with like 5 of them or something, didn't you?
Yeah, I ended up with a lot of them in the end. So yeah, all worked out. Now we got Matt Hardy ringside exclusive, which Ruben has the better one, unfortunately.
Yeah, I got mine through Ringside, signed, because Matt Hardy was a guest at Ringside Fest 2018, I think.
Yeah.
And it was only like $10 more than the regular one to just buy it
Yeah.
signed. So it was a
You know what's
no-brainer.
crazy? I remember seeing it at the time and passing up on it for the pure reason that I was only concentrating on Jeff Hardy figures at the time.
Oh, damn. Gutting.
But anyway, and then we got the version of it which I fixed up because it doesn't
Yeah.
come with the skull, which
That's
makes
good.
it 1,000 times better.
Yeah. You did well with that.
And then we got this one, which I actually got given for free. Yeah. I never thought I'd ever get a figure for free like that, especially from
Fun
overseas.
fact, this was the first ever Mattel figure to come with interchangeable hands, which is awesome.
Oh, really? Did not know
Yeah.
that.
It was the first one that was
But,
really worth doing a different
yeah,
hand for.
Yeah, I have a really cool version of this figure coming that I can probably show you guys in 3 or 4 years' time when the heat dies off. But anyway,
And
again,
yours is a
story of
different
this one, I
variant,
got
Matt?
given
Oh, sorry to interrupt. Yours was a different variant?
yes,
Like the packaging is different?
this one.
Right.
Yeah, this one's different packaging.
Yeah. Yours is like the
I'm not sure if you
international
can see
version.
that. But I think it's yeah, I don't know what language that is, to be honest.
I can't even read that from here.
Yeah, I don't think it's focusing. But anyway, there's some different language that I cannot read. But as
Ribs,
a
what version?
placeholder, it's a good
What
one.
version have you got?
I just got the American English version.
Okay.
But yeah, again, for a free figure, I couldn't really complain too much. What did I
Yeah.
buy? Hang on, I'm gonna sneeze in a second. I can't even remember what I brought off of him.
All right,
Jesus.
can't be as bad as me coughing.
Oh, here we go.
So-
Actually, this is what I brought off him. That's right.
Ruben is the
I
king
brought
of
this off
elite
him and he
facts.
sent that for free. So
Who
this
did
one
that?
here.
Brett said that insane knowledge of elites. I must admit, you
Yeah.
do have insane knowledge of elites.
Oh,
Well,
he
he's
sure
the
does.
Hasbro and LJN king, so there's
This is
that.
true.
So this one here, Ruben and I didn't actually snake Ruben on this one, thankfully, and he actually helped me out because he told me that they were available on a website. We got them, and they were all not mint on card, or at least for my standards. Ruben was happy to settle, but I'm
Yeah.
psycho when I want things mint on card. So my
Even
one,
then, mine is a
if
bit
you
of a
guys
slice
watched the-
there.
yeah, if you watched the first Figure Frenzy episode, you would have seen me actually open the box through the front of the window. That's
right.
why.
That's
why.
it's got some cool accessories. That one.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Close.
Definitely.
Bro.
And now we've got. Do you have this one?
I just got it from Wrestling Figure Shop a few months ago.
Just got it. Yeah. So this one, when I first saw it, I wasn't too happy with it. But then when I got it in person, I was stoked about it. The little details on the cloak is insane.
Build a referee. What else did you have to collect the whole?
Danny,
so this
Dangerous Danny.
So this is the WrestleMania that's just gone. Is that correct? Based on those figures.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that coat is awesome.
So you got Mick Foley, Kofi Kingston, and Booker T. So kind of to answer your question. And then we've got one which Ruben did own, but ended up selling to me way back when. And I'm just not going to be able to see. Hopefully can you guys see that?
Oh, Ruben's got it.
Wait, you have one now?
Yeah, didn't I tell you a couple of weeks ago?
I'm sure. Yeah,
right after I sold you that one, I realized I had space.
I'm gonna outdo you then.
Yeah.
Please do it. Please do it. Please do it live on video. Unbox it.
I have two of them.
Unbox the damaged one.
I have two of them.
Unbox the damaged one. Do it, just to watch him scream.
I can't do it right now. The reason I can't do it just yet is because, call me crazy, but I want to get a third one.
What? That is crazy. Why?
Yeah, what are you smoking in Paraguay?
Fucking the good air. Reason being, could you imagine if one day I managed to get this signed?
Yes. Okay. Continue.
This would be insane, right? So then if I get a third one, it means that I should be able to get at least 2 decent condition boxes, one to keep mint on card and one to get signed. And then from there, I can decide from the 3 which one I want to rip to shreds.
Brett wants to know if you have the Impact TNA Jeff and Matt figures, or is it just the WWE ones?
I have one.
How many Impact TNA Jeff and Matt figures are there?
Too many.
Is there
200, right? And they're all like $200, $300 plus.
Wow. There's one thing that I can. Oh, signed. Damn, that's a cool one. Jeff had heaps of those, right?
Yeah. So this one came out signed. They didn't release any of these without them being signed.
That's cool. That's very cool.
And if I'm correct, I could definitely be wrong, but if I'm correct, they were only available on the TNA store.
So
which would make sense if they were signed.
Presumably say that if they bring out an AEW Matt Hardy figure, that'll add to your guys' collections.
Most likely.
I'll probably have that too.
But it's kind of bad that I'm hoping that Jeff Hardy doesn't end up re-signing with WWE just so I can get a Hardy Boyz AEW back.
Oh man,
didn't he just re-sign with them?
Yeah,
I don't know. If he did, I think it was only a year deal.
Because he's like 43, 44, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think part of his clause to re-sign was to get no more words back for his entrance theme.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they
so
gave it to him,
he's been saying for years he wants to do one thing before he ends his career. Okay? And it's now 2 things because the first one can't happen.
Is that
the first thing he wanted to do, which was the first thing he was wanting to do, which was meant to be the only thing, was verse the Undertaker at WrestleMania. That was the first thing he wanted to do. Now he can't do that anymore because Undertaker's retired, unless for whatever reason he comes back. Now all he wants to do is finish on a win at WrestleMania.
Rumor has it if WrestleMania is in front of fans, Cena and Taker on the card. If you read the behind the scenes spoilers.
Yeah, I believe it when I see it. They always say that every year.
That's the going Chinese whisper that if there's fans, WWE will have Taker and John Cena on the card in some aspect. Whether he wrestles or not, it's a different story.
Before you go there, Matt, I've got one figure that you don't have.
Oh, yeah, you do too. You do that.
Although you have 2, almost 3 of those epic moments, I do have this to hold over your head for now. It's the WWE Shop exclusive. Do they still have this on their website?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
mad. That's crazy. How many of these did they make? But
obviously
yeah,
a lot.
in the classic Elite packaging, they would have released something like this if both of the guys were still in the company in 2010. Pretty damn cool. This Jeff is a repaint of one that we're going to show right at the end. This Matt is an awesome one with camo pants. Yeah, you're going to get this one at some point, though, right, Matt?
It is?
It's a repaint of something that we're going to show later on. Yes, exact repaint. Head, body, everything. It looks very different, but all the parts are
you
exactly
mean
the same.
of the actual figure mold itself? I'm with you. I'm
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah, everything's the same. But it looks great.
Cool.
Great pack.
Okay. Carry on.
The only figures on WWE Shop for the Hardy Boys is the one with old Lady Edge in it.
Yep. It doesn't surprise me. They literally had thousands of them at Access.
That's the only one.
The Edge
They must
one.
have just recently sold out. Then High Spots
as in
brought them all.
The 2-pack with Jeff Hardy and the Edge.
Is it the only one they have?
Yeah, on the WWE Shop right now.
So where are you going to get the WWE Shop
All the
one
Hardy
from?
figures. Hardy figures. Huh?
Where are you going to get? Where are you going to find this one then, Matt? If they don't have it on the website?
It's on Amazon as well.
Oh, okay.
I mean, no, it's not. It's definitely not on Amazon. Don't go on there and buy it, you bastards.
You need to get one tonight then, Matt, just to be safe.
Actually, I lie. They are on WWE Shop. They're just categorized as something different than
Later.
Okay.
67 bucks.
Yeah, that's a decent price. Decent price. So they've been out for a couple of years now. It's amazing that they still have it. That's good. Phew.
All right, I need to show this before I unbox it because it's pissing me off the more I look at it. So this one here, this is Series 6. Yep. I don't have this one loose. So the reason it's annoying me is because the person I brought it off, I ask anyone I buy a Hardy Boy figure of what they would rate it out of 10 for the condition. And I generally say, okay, for most people, everyone's got a different scale of what they call mint. So anything 7 or up is generally going to be decent enough. This guy told me it was a 9. It is not a 9. There's like a little box cutter thing. This is just something I noticed just now, Ruben. I've already told you all the things that are wrong with it, but I've just noticed that it's got a little box cutter slit down here. All the corners are bunged in. This hair's been bent up, but I've managed to straighten it out a little bit more. There's just so much wrong with it. All down here is damaged. So I am looking for another one of these, which eventually I'll just open this one up, unfortunately, to Ruben. I know you won't be
I'll buy
happy
that
about
off you, mate. I'll buy it off you, please. Don't do that.
I need a loose one.
So buy a loose one for cheaper and I'll pay the premium price for the box one.
I'd rather have the box one and open it up so then I know it's mint.
Come on, man. No.
Unlike
The torture.
Please.
Hang on. Otherwise,
I'll pay
I could
you
end up with
extra.
another fucking situation like this with Michael Helden. That guy's a douchebag, honestly. Anyone that buys off him is just idiots. So okay, it's my fault as well. I was a bit dumb. Didn't really look into it too hard. But this is his one. This is Series 2, by the way. And then this is the actual one. Does anyone notice anything different besides Ruben?
The jacket looks like a miniskirt.
Yeah. So he's gone through and cut this off, and me, at the time, I mean, it's totally my fault. I should have researched it more. At the time, though, I was a bit of a noob when it came to Matt Hardy figures, because it was when I was just branching off into his figures as well. I just saw this and was like, sweet, yeah, I'll take it. That's a really old figure. I'll probably never own that. But, yeah. And then ended up buying this off Mark. So, yeah.
I mean, what a legend Mark is. He's come through for all three of us with a lot of goodies. One real goodie.
And so that's pretty much all the figures, right? Or at least so we'd think.
Almost all of them.
Well, elite ones anyway. I've got a couple of other ones that aren't elite.
Oh, yeah, you go through yours first.
So what do we got? something that's probably pre even the elites that you guys have. I would say these are even before there, wouldn't they? These would have been put out before all of those figures, wouldn't they?
Yeah, right around
Probably.
the same time. Oh, yeah, those Furies would have come out sometime between. Oh,
Like way older.
right, actually.
Probably
So,
like
like-
10, 15 years ago, those ones.
Yeah, Matt Hardy. Let's see if there's a date on the back. 2009. So Matt Hardy, and I don't know when the boys were talking about what have you got any Hardy's figures, I was like, nope, don't have any. And the more I kind of looked into it, like I was like, oh, I do have a few actually. So
Is
that's
it the
Jeff-
one I sold you? If you got rid of that one,
Which one did you sell me? When you unfreeze, you can answer the question.
I matched Fury.
Which one did you sell me? The Jeff Hardy or the Matt Hardy?
Hmm.
You can answer today or you can answer tomorrow when you unfreeze.
Sorry.
Do you plan on unfreezing today or tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, there you go. So what did you sell me then? I can't
Jeff
remember.
Hardy, I matched Fury.
Oh, well, then that's the one that you sold me. Because,
Okay.
I haven't
I thought
bought
you
that
got
one.
rid of that one.
nah.
Oh,
The only one I-
Those Unmet Furies, they're so good. They look
Yeah, they-
really good.
Yeah.
Lifelike.
So, and then the only other thing I've had, because I've got pretty much the whole collection that's out, is the Funko Pop. So,
That's sick.
Oh.
So,
yeah. I recently managed to pick those up for like $15.
don't know why I must have bought two by accident. I actually think I got one in a like a subscription crate. So I opened one up. So that's pretty much the definition of my Hardy's collection, only because I recently sold something to Matt. I recently sold something to Matt that he bought at a sweet dime. So
Yeah, that's why I'm
Before we
poor
get
and
to
can't
that, I
afford
spotted
anything.
these. I spotted these right before the stream started. I thought they're not figure related, but they're Hardys. I got a couple autographed.
oh, those are cool. Are they numbered?
Yeah, this one's out of.
That's all I got.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy's out of 199. Matt Hardy's out of 99. Yeah, I just thought I just right before the stream started, I spotted them. So
Yeah, that's all I
Yeah, that's
got. And
nice.
the only reason they kept it was because I actually pulled it out of a pack out of a Walmart at WrestleMania. So when I was
Man,
at WrestleMania, I pulled this card.
Nice.
the uncle pulling the relic
That's
out.
number what?
The Mania you went
27?
to, Matt, the Mania you went to, was that the Hardy's return?
Dude, do you think I'd still be alive if that was the one I went to? My heart would have exploded.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know which one you went to. That's all.
No, I went to the same one as Mitchell when Jan got to watch Brock Lesnar wrestle first.
Oh yeah, fair enough. All good.
This one.
Nice,
So you-
35.
So you have one figure each to reveal. Do you? Is that what's left to reveal? And I'm picking. I know the one that
Yeah.
Matt's going to reveal because I sold it to him.
Yeah. Oh, should I reveal mine first because no one knows you got yours, or just
Oh,
go ahead?
Too late. Too late.
He's been premature all night, so he may as well go.
Mate, you know how long I've been hiding this.
Yes, it's
A
been
long
while.
time.
So I'll let you boys
So,
explain what these are.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'll let Ruben actually explain this one because he, believe it or not, he's the one that told me about this. So about Ruben, I don't even own that.
Yeah, well, there's actually more better than that would come to my head right now. I'm not trying to plug my YouTube channel or anything, but I went into great detail on the latest YouTube video on AEB Figs, where I unboxed that.
Matt
It's
will go
really
to the-
good.
Matt will go to the graphic right now if he can
All
find
right.
one.
Thanks, I forgot you had that.
I was
Yeah.
already onto it, Alex. You just ruined it.
Legend. There you go. Yeah, on that video, we go into great detail. Seriously, it's a very long story on how that figure came to be and kind of how it didn't come to be. Long story short, it's unreleased. A few slipped through the cracks, through the factory, perhaps. That's as far as we are allowed to go about that. But yeah, it's an unreleased figure. And there's a real and a bootleg one.
There's
These are the real ones.
There's apparently less than 20 mint on card in existence, and I would say that I've only ever seen 2 that I would actually call mint on card.
What would a mint on
very few.
card sell for?
The last one sold for $6,000 US. So there you go, Brett. If you want something for your prototype collection, not really a prototype, but it's not released.
Yeah, don't buy the prototype one because that's the bootleg one. They're trying to call it a prototype.
There must be
These
a
ones
prototype.
are the real deal. If you want to find out why we've got the real one and how we know we've got the real one, check out the video because go into great detail. There's a lot of different...
Actually, before we continue, there's 2 reasons why I want to ask this. Firstly, we didn't talk about the entrance grates. Reason being, Ruben hates it, and I just haven't got around to it yet. And then secondly, Brett, am I allowed to talk about that entrance grates figure that you showed me? Don't have to go into details. Just say yes or no in the chat, and Alex will let me know. And if we can, I'll explain a little story about me nearly dying a week or 2 ago.
I would say that tomorrow, Brett gets straight onto his contact in somewhere else that we won't name, and he tries to find the prototype of that Jeff Hardy Series 1. There'll be a prototype somewhere, and if I know the person that Brett knows, he will find that prototype. If he finds it, it's worth a sweet penny.
Who's this? This isn't Sean, is it? This is someone else.
It's unnamed. That's all I can say. And Brett said you can't say, Matt.
Yeah.
So
I can't say. Cool. Yeah. No, I just wanted to double check before I obviously blabbed anything. But all I will say is I nearly died a week ago or 2 weeks ago because I thought I seen something. But anyway, this is one that I'm sure we will see soon, which is hopefully just going to be a no face paint Jeff Hardy, but with his actual updated tattoos. Because that's a sick back tat. I don't care what anyone says. That is.
So basically, you two both own one of the rarest Jeff Hardy figures.
Yeah, probably the rarest. I'm going to be honest.
Ruben, would it be fair to say that it's one of the more rarer elites?
Yeah, for sure. I'd say the only ones that may be rarer are the defining moments 1 in 15 and 1 in 5 Ultimate Warriors.
So I should have doubled the price when I sold it to Matt.
Yeah, well, no, Matt, he would have bought it anyway.
Are we disclosing a price, or are we keeping that quiet for the text man?
I'm not disclosing my price. You can disclose yours if you want.
Do they know how many Jeff Hardy figures there are in the world that aren't on the card, like how you boys have them?
No, well, it's hard to track because a lot of them are bootlegs, like the faked ones. For the faked ones, there are thousands, and it's sad because a lot of people can't tell the difference. So then they'll say,
"I nearly brought one,"
so we'll never know. Right. Even you guys probably know Grimm's Toy Show on YouTube, most popular. Yes. Mm-hmm. He has the bootleg, but he thinks it's the real one. So if he gets fooled, then a lot of people get fooled. So
I suppose we have the elite god that lives in New Zealand, the elite encyclopedia. We don't need to be buying fakes because we just talk to you.
He's the only reason I have that. For real.
I did kind of have to try.
It was the only reason that I bought it, and then unsold it.
Right.
After figuring it wasn't really suited for my collection.
Yeah.
Well, things work out the way they do.
It's just a shame you wouldn't let me come pick it up because I don't know if anyone's seen your collection yet in person.
No, no one has. It's still a mystery. Wait, all I own is what's in these 2 detoffs.
Sure you do.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny though? You accidentally, when you were fixing your camera, turned it that way.
I know.
That way.
Yeah, I know. That wall is even hard. That wall is even most of it.
Just
so
come around. I know where you live now. You live in my uncle's old house.
Yes. So anyway, what else?
Anything else?
Is that it? That's it for Hardy figures, is it?
That's all I've got.
I'm just looking. I'm just looking.
You
Oh,
haven't even,
here's a
you haven't even explained about the flag, Matt.
Huh? What?
Have you noticed the flag in the background, Ruben? On Matt's?
I didn't really notice it. No. Nice.
But before we get on to that, I have all the Hardy pendants.
Nice.
As well. Just a bit of uselessness.
I didn't realize they released so many of those.
Yeah. I got this one at WrestleMania. That was cool. And I got this one off of eBay. And I got this one from New Zealand.
Sweet.
So did you guys wanted to do your latest receivings pretty much? Were you guys going to do that?
Brett said extreme fanboy. Yes. Matt is an extreme fanboy of the Hardys.
Well, it was more Jeff Hardy, but Ruben turned it into Matt Hardy as well.
Well, you can't leave one out.
Yes.
But yeah, this is that.
Nice.
It's fucking huge.
How did this come about, if you don't mind me asking?
It just happened.
We
I
were
was talking
talking.
I was talking to my good friend Ali, and they convinced me to buy a flag.
Weren't we talking about the major merch and how much they make so much, and then the next thing you were onto flags was I have.
Yeah, I think I was sitting there bagging because you were there like, oh, we should release some like funny merch, and I was like, nah, I can't be bothered doing bullshit merch like the major guys. And then the next thing I know, I'm fucking buying a Wrestling Collectibles New Zealand flag.
Yeah, so
We better not go down that route.
But if anyone wants one, you can let me know. They're not that expensive.
don't you have merch, Ruben?
Maybe. No,
Yeah.
I didn't want to make merch, but people wanted me to release it. That's why I did it.
Don't you have merch?
Oh, right. Yeah.
He's even wearing it.
Yeah, I didn't want to make merch, honestly. It's just that people were asking. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some existing designs. Check them up. shop.spreadshirt.com/AEBfigs. Sorry for the plug.
Oh, look at this guy. True professional. But since we brought up the merch, shall we kind of drop some news, Alex?
I don't know. What is the news?
Oh, have you even forgotten?
Possibly. I've worked like 3 weeks straight, so
Well, we've kind of been mucking around with a Spreadshirt as well, like what Ruben has. So for anyone that missed,
we talked about this like 3 months ago.
I haven't had much on for the last 3 months, so
ironically, right after I opened my own store, right?
Nah, it wasn't. No. Give me some credit. Give me some credit. It was about a month and a half after.
You're like the smart mark of this podcast, because like at the very start of like the major wrestling podcast, he tried to like break away and make his own little thing, which is like the silver linings. And Cardona went off as rocker at him, trying to use the major group to buy his own thing. So you're like the rogue smart mark that like when in May. Well, you had yours before we did this anyway, so.
Yeah, so maybe we're the smart mark.
Yeah,
but anyway, no. For anyone that's now gonna start yelling at me, I didn't do it to copy Ruben. I just done it for anyone that missed out on the collectibles shirts and hoodies that we done in New Zealand.
Cool. On a serious note, it's really cool.
That decided that they wanted to get some. There's some designs on there that I've mucked around with. For Brett and Co, there's an LJN Wrestling Collectibles logo. There's the Figure Frenzy logo. Yeah, you can pretty much get it on anything. The only thing is you can't get the flags off of there. If you want the flags, you'll have to hit myself or Alex up. Or probably me, because I don't think Alex has figured out how to do that yet.
Hit him up. I haven't got a
But you
clue.
can hit Alex up and have a chat to him about it if you want, and then he can direct you to me.
Just message Matt. That's the easiest way. But yeah,
But,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
seriously, cool idea. Really cool. It's cool that that option's there for anyone who wants it.
I just
But
wish
then
that I wish this was bigger, Ruben.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
It needs to be like bigger. I don't know whether there's a bigger one. Like when you sign it, because I haven't looked at their website. Do they give you a range of things that you can choose from, and you just like
they're
you
all
just
the same size.
I believe
like-
they're the same size.
okay?
There's
So you
like
can't.
4 different cup options.
So you
Yeah.
can't. Oh, is there? I think on
Yeah.
Ruben's one, there's only one.
Yeah, so you can choose how many options people can have to choose from.
So,
So,
the only reason I got a
for
small
example,
fucking
the
cup
Figure
is 'cause-
Frenzy.
is 'cause Ruben picked it.
Yeah. So the Figure Frenzy logo shirt or logo design, that is pretty much only available on blue items because of how much that pops on blue. Whereas a lot of the other stuff is only available on like black and white shirts for the same reason. They only really pop on those colors. And for me personally, I wouldn't want anyone to buy something on something that it doesn't look good on and then get it and be like, oh, this is shit.
I do
So-
believe that also, because Brett said the Major Pod mug is small as well. I believe that the Major Pod mug is the same mug as this, like literally the same mug, just with the Major.
They probably bought them all off of there and then just put like a $50 markup on it.
I think the mug's like $15. I think
Yeah.
so.
Honestly,
I mean,
if I'm
I
going to
could-
be completely honest, I thought that was a big mug for my standards. So I don't know how much coffee you drink.
I don't drink coffee, but well, this is just my normal glass. Let's put it this way, glass.
Oh, okay, I can see what you mean.
Ruben's #1 seller mug is now tanked.
Nah,
Nah, it's all good.
But
Brett was
yeah,
like,
just,
Brett was like,
real
I need a
quick,
big coffee.
just real quick before I get called out for transparency again. All those funds is literally going into trying to prevent technical difficulties on the show again.
Oh man.
This is what happens when we get no money. Not that I actually need the money right now, but I brought stuff with no money and it doesn't work. So apparently the stuff I'm buying isn't good enough. But
So
anywho,
We're 2 hours and 5 minutes in. What do we got left to talk about? Just
yes,
wiki
I was just gonna move us on. What have you guys picked up?
Have you bought
Should we get
any?
mine out of the way first? Oh,
No,
pretty much
you
the picture that
You did
picture
a
that you
video.
put up before. That's right. Well, I'll save us like 10-20 minutes of our time over on our YouTube video that I just posted on Monday. I think Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, not trying to talk it up or anything, but honestly, for my standards, I think it's probably one of, if not the best Male Mania we've done. So you've got an unreleased figure, you've got a graded red card Hasbro, you've got a mail away figure, you've got an old school elite, and you got a 1 of 1,000 figure. So seriously, that's one that you want to check out on the YouTube channel. And of course, you save time. Yeah, we save us a lot of time here, not trying to drag on. So
Good video
Yeah.
too. Watched it a couple of times.
I appreciate it, man. I really do.
Watched it a couple of times, and then that Hasbro is a gem that you got from Brett.
I was
so
first.
you were first.
That's right. Yeah, but no, yeah. Seriously, thank you, Brett. You made that video what it was. Really, yeah. Thank you very much.
Brett said to Matt, "Where's your financial breakdown?" So, yeah, great haul, especially that
Thank
red
you.
take goes with that blue
Sorry.
take and retro you got.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm trying to keep up with you, Alex, but it's becoming impossible at this point with the rate you're buying figures. It's crazy.
I'm just very lucky that one person came across the Instagram page and messaged me. That is legitimately the only reason. If I hadn't probably found, or he found me, there's no way that I would have got a lot of this stuff. There was also a guy that was in Christchurch that was selling a lot of stuff on Trade Me that I somehow messaged through Trade Me. I can't remember how it was. And he had a lot of stuff that he was trying to get rid of as well. So it's only really two people that I've bought a lot of stuff off. Brett said, "Where do you get the RUB Figs mug?" So you might have to chuck a link up in the group page because Mr. Amos, the missus broke my Major Pod mug. Jesus, she wouldn't be my missus. My missus, I would.
Ruben.
She'd be in the lounge, eh? She wouldn't be sleeping next to me for a good month if she broke my mug.
I'm just waiting for that door to open and her to come up behind you and just go. Ruben, if you want, send me the link to your thing, and I'll put it up on a post on the Collectibles like page as well. And then
Man,
just share it that way.
Maybe you can put Ruben's one up, and you put the Wrestling Collectibles page.
That's what I was going to say, and then it saves 2 spreadsheet links going into the group, right? It means they can just all be done at once.
Thank you. Speaking of that, I'm thinking of putting up another design on the store, but I'm kind of second guessing myself on whether or not it's good enough. I've had this design. No, nothing like that. It's a parody of the NWO logo, but it says Fig Hunting on it.
That'd be cool.
Which would be something cool for the whole Wrestling Collectibles community. I'm thinking if that's something that you guys would like, then I'll chuck it up, because at this stage I really don't know if it's good enough to chuck up.
Brett said, "Do you have undies too on your shop?"
No, I don't know if I ever want to do that.
Should we sell undies?
We definitely need undies, and it has Ruben's face on the front.
Yeah, we can do a 1 of 1,000 with my face, a 1 of 500 with Alex's face, and then a 1 of 100 with Ruben's face. How's that?
No one buys any
I
of
don't know if I ever want to do that.
And then we're all stuck. Then we're stuck with 1,600 pairs of underwear.
Yeah, we'll get that one apart. Sorry,
at least I've got 500 days of clean undies. I don't have to do any washing.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. Good point. And
And
speaking of Alex's Instagram, which one of the
for your undies, it says "rub this" as an RUB this.
Oh no,
that is gold, Brett. Oh my god, that is great.
Brett, you're going to have a message from me after. I'm going to have to give you some sort of pay to start doing marketing and designs for our spreadsheet store.
We're gonna have to order that.
man.
Well, what do you reckon, Ruben? A 1 of 1? 1 of 1? Rub this underwear?
I don't think I even. No. Pass.
One of one undies, and it's got Ruben's face on the crotch, and it just says "rub this" with an arrow.
If you want to make a bootleg version, you can, but I'm not doing that.
The more you rub this, the more Ruben's nose grows. Sorry, Ruben. Funny. Anyway, so Ruben's done his weekly purchases.
Fucking hell! What is the show turned into?
Brett's just put up like 10 laughing emojis. That's gold. Anyway,
if there was any hope of this being a PG show, that's all out the window now.
Well, we were surely past 10:30, right?
Brett was like, "I'll make a prototype."
you probably won't even need to. No, you'll find one.
Yeah. Right.
My
So
recent pickups. We got a Mandy Rose. We got a Billy Kay.
you unpack it. You unbox them.
Yeah, so I was going to keep the Billy Kay mental card originally. The Mandy was always going to get open. But I opened up the Billy because her shirt was like this in the packaging. So it was behind her, and it was pissing me off. So I'm sure I can find a better one.
You going to buy a patent to go with it?
If it arrives in New Zealand. And then I brought this as well.
Oh, that's sick. So sick. Bad luck. Parlay, right? Bad luck parlay.
Yep. I know
Nice.
Brett is not a prototype.
Looks like it though.
It
Seriously
very much
does.
could pass as one though. But and just before we carry on, I'm never pulling my collection apart again. This happened.
Oh, did you break it? Did you break the glass on it?
Oh no. Oh,
Off to the warehouse to buy a $4 frame. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I just need to steal one out of the lounge. I don't think my dad would notice.
You're lucky the
I'm
auto's
too
fine.
poor. You wanted too much for that bloody Jeff Hardy.
So what
It
else
could
have
have
you
been a
got?
lot worse.
What else have you got since the last show?
Oh, actually, I just remembered. I got this.
Oh, you had your second lot arrive, didn't you? Or didn't you buy something off some AEW figs off a New Zealander?
Yeah, I brought them off a New Zealander. Yeah. I don't know if we'll say much more. I don't know if they want to be named, so we'll just leave it at that.
That's sick. The posability on those just look incredible. Them to be able to bend sideways, that's something that no WWE elites can do.
Yeah.
So you just ordered the whole of the Wave 2 off Pop Guardian, didn't you, Rubes?
Just, yeah. Thank God he still had them.
Yeah.
Still has them. So if anyone else watching this has missed out, then
Don't say
check-
that. I want to buy
definitely-
another Moxley.
You want to buy another Moxley? Just put it on the 20% and pay the $2 down payment.
Huh, look. Even though it's
Well-
been loose for like 6 months, it's still got the packaging on the back that was holding it. in
That is the
place.
one. That's the one good thing about they package them like really, really. There's plastic everywhere.
Yeah.
When Mattel did it with the Rick Rude, and you know how Cardona complained that the gown rubs on the figure and the
Yeah.
marks come off. So when I was at Brett's on Friday, he's got that one. So he's got when it's not back to the side, it's on the body, and he took the gown off and it's rubbed and it's got like black on the shoulders and the elbows.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
At least we did the variant. It still looks cool in package, at least.
with
You
the
gotta give
jacket.
it that. Yeah, both of them. The one with the jacket on looks good in the packaging. It's just when you open it, then it becomes an issue.
Yeah, true. So have you got anything else you want to show Bartholomew?
I think I got this in the last month. I can't remember.
Bob
I'll just
Backlund.
show that
What
for
about-
shits and giggles.
You've done your. I don't think you did. You've done your farmers videos since the last show as well, haven't you?
Yeah, but does anyone really want to see those stinky elites?
Oh, I'm just saying, there's more videos on YouTube to watch of you unboxing those. Or
True.
opening those.
Give yourself a plug, Matt. I've done my shameless plugging.
Hang on, let me try find them. I'll show you one of them. So if you want to see this figure in its entirety, go to youtube.com, or actually you got to search on YouTube because we can't do a custom URL yet. And search Wrestling Collectibles NZ, and then there's 2 videos that you can watch to see this figure in its entirety, plus 3 others.
So you bought mystery packages, is that correct? There was like mystery
Yes,
elite.
I was just gonna say I took one for the team and brought the last of the stock off of Farmers Online store, hoping that it would help replenish some other stuff. And selfishly, I was kind of hoping I'd get a Sting out of it. I didn't. I was even hoping I would get a Gallagher just for the umbrella piece for a custom.
I've got that.
But I didn't, so we ended up with Mr. Dude Love, which has been on the shelves forever. But anyway, one thing I noticed, Ruben, this is the exact same. If you take the head and the shirt off of this Dude Love, and you put a honky tonk head on, you've got a honky tonk elite. It's the exact same body.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it would have been like that Mankind body that they had under that shirt. Is it
Nah,
not that?
it's the exact same. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the exact same honky tonk man. Because I was just staring at it. I was just staring at it without the head off. Oh, with the head off, sorry. And I was just like, you could literally just put a honky tonk man head on this, and you got honky tonk.
Well, that's something I didn't know. You've just taught me something there. That's
Maybe
quite cool.
fact check it, because I am known for talking complete shit. But I'm pretty sure. But yeah, anyway, if you want to see it, just go to the Wrestling Collectibles YouTube channel and have a squeeze.
Yeah, do that.
2 of our
Fascinating
most
videos.
viewed videos, might I add.
Sweet. Happy days.
With Alex's
Is that everything?
Instagram, the guy that he was talking about before, that found his Instagram, there's a reason why he found Alex on Instagram, because his Instagram is awesome. Seriously. Plug away,
Yeah.
Alex.
It's all right. It's all right.
That's all right.
Plug away. Seriously. Best WWE figure account in New Zealand. on
Oh, well,
Instagram.
thank you. Well, I try. So,
How often do you upload? Like every day at this point? Almost.
Because I was very fortunate to buy those big collections, I was able to upload pretty much every day. There are a couple of days during the weeks where the viewing is not so high for some reason, which is either the states.
It's just algorithms, probably.
Yeah, just the way it works. There's a couple of days that I normally skip those days, which is normally Sunday, Monday, which is normally the weekend for the states, which
would make sense because there's always a lot of sports events on, right?
Yeah,
To watch.
and it's very hit and miss. Like some things will get 1,500 views and 120 likes, and then the next day it'll get 200 views and 20 likes. So no, it's a strange one. I'm still trying to figure that out, but it is what it is.
So speaking from my one, I'm confused with that too. Because that Daniel Bryan, I posted at like 9 or 10 a.m. New Zealand time. And then that Billy Kay or Mandy Rose, whichever the last one was before that, I posted that at like what should have been a good time for Americans. And the Daniel Bryan is killing those in stats. It's actually the best engaged one out of all of those new style postings I've been doing.
So you said Daniel Bryan went up at 9 or 10 a.m. for us.
Yeah.
That's about when I post my YouTube videos, because that's like night times in the States when everyone will be on their phone. So I think you actually got a good time there.
I thought it would have been horrible.
During lockdown here, I dabbled in the time because if about 11 o'clock here at night,
that's when I done my follow train.
Like 7 a.m. in the morning in America. So I did that, and that one doesn't work. So, like, because I get up at 4:30 in the morning, normally I post them about 5 o'clock in the morning, and that's when it seems to be the best time to pick up America and New Zealand and whatnot. So that's why you'll find when 9 times out of 10, if you wake up in the morning, it's probably the first thing you see on Instagram or Facebook. So,
and if you're lucky, you get a good morning text from me too, right, Alex?
You tried to wake me up. You tried to wake me up at 4:30 that day, but I was already awake. I've got a 6-month-old.
Nah. I didn't try to wake you up. We made a bet the night before. You said, I bet you won't wake up in the morning and or you won't be awake in the morning. So I sent you the text and went straight back to sleep.
Yeah.
That's commitment. That is seriously commitment.
You decided to set an alarm and wake up at 4:30 just to text me to try and wake me up when I'm already awake.
Oh, I wasn't trying to wake you up. I knew you'd be awake.
You have far too much
waiting for the text. You know what's funny though? I downloaded a text scheduler app, trying to do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But then every time I'd done it, it would send it from like one of those 4708 numbers instead of my number.
I just block you.
I done some dummy runs on my one, and
I'd just block you if you did that.
And it didn't work, so I had to actually set an alarm and wake up. But
anyway,
funny thing is, I woke up before the alarm anyway.
We have 7.5 minutes till we're going to wrap this. We're going to wrap this at 2.5 hours. So let me do mine quickly. I showed this already, which is what I got off Brett. So this is a unpunched Hasbro, I should say, which unpunched seems to be extremely rare.
Speaking of graded, are you going to get it graded?
No, I'm not really a big, like, I'll buy a graded one if it's online. Brett was like, I think it's only me watching now. It probably is because it's
there's 2 people.
25
dragged on long enough.
Yeah. So
dragged on. Wow.
I had these. I bought these a while back, and they've only just arrived in the country. So they're the major pins. This arrived Saturday, which Brett has already done a stunning review on. So, this is probably by far the best LJN book ever. It has anything and everything. Anyone that has LJNs, is in LJN collecting, whatnot, I would recommend to get that. It has everything from the Superstars win-loss ratio to checklists to everything. So for $50 from Australia is not bad at all. So
That's awesome.
I've already shown
and
this.
There's actually some contributions from some New Zealanders to that book as well. One of them being from our group.
Yes, that's true. So, and yes, Brett, it is the only LJN book that is. So that's why it is the best one. It is the only one, and it probably will be the only one ever because there's nothing. You can't get any better. You can't add anything more to that because everything's in it, unless say a new prototype turns up for whatever reason. But I can't see that happening either.
Has Cardo got it?
The LJN book,
Yeah.
probably not because he thinks he knows everything already. So
Yeah, true. That's actually a fair call.
when you've got so much smoke up your own ass, well, why would you buy a book?
Yeah.
So
He probably has brought the book. He's just not telling anyone he's got it so that he knows everything still.
probably. So I got all the AEW figs, which I don't really need to pull those off the shelf. Brandy, sorry.
Almost
Brandy.
all the AEW things.
I got I've got the authentic scale ring, which the king of AEW figures in New Zealand doesn't have. So
I'll have it in a week and a half, and I'll put up a post just for you.
that's all right. I'll probably have Brandy in then as well, so we'll be even. That's okay.
Sorry, I still got more than you. I got some loose ones.
For now.
Yeah, knowing you're going to go on eBay right after and buy a whole fucking bulk lot so you can just have the loose ones.
Well, the plan is to have one set mint on card and one set loose. So
yeah,
that is
that
the
was
plan.
always my plan with it until I heard that they were coming out every 3 months, and then I had to kind of maybe reconsider. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
So I got this from Pop Guardian. I'm not too sure why the rest of them haven't sent, but I think that's because I pre-ordered them with things that haven't come in yet. So
because I was going to say you pre-ordered a few from 77 off them, didn't you?
yeah. So the Fiend and Rick Rude haven't turned up, but I think that's because I pre-ordered them with other things. So
yeah,
Series 78, which hasn't come in yet. Series 79.
he'll ship them all in one go. What else?
Will that be an unboxing on the channel?
Oh, maybe. I got this from Mighty Ape. So it's a Ghostbusters license plate. It just randomly popped up on my Mighty Ape account. I was like, that's quite cool.
Did you use the Mighty Ape affiliate link that we have?
No, that was pre-ordered well before then. So, what else?
Well, I think there's an issue with that link anyway. I need to ring Mighty Ape or get in touch with them because I purchased some custom supplies, we'll call them, and we didn't get any money off of it. So I'll have to see what happened there. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really think there's much else that I've bought since the last show because I've been working so much and I haven't really. A lot of things have just been pre-ordered and they haven't turned up, or they're still coming and whatnot. So,
well, that taker was on the last show, wasn't it?
Yeah, the signed edge heads that I got, I'll show on the next show. So,
spoiler.
So you can actually use that graphic on the next one.
Finally, right?
Yeah. What was meant to be episode 1 is now episode 3.
I did nearly get a full set of WWF Bendums as well. I don't know whether that's been shared.
I don't think so.
I don't think it has.
Ruben, I might need you to send that thing up for that episode.
I nearly have a whole box of these old school Bendums. Nearly have the guy that's contacted me nearly had the whole set. So I've got a few of those to pick up, but that's about it. So we've wrapped this up with nearly a minute 30 left of 2.5 hours.
Awesome. That's something I've just thought of on the fly. Anyone who's watching this who wants to share their Hardy's collection, please show us in the comments. If you can post pictures in the comments, I don't know if you can, but I reckon that'd be quite cool. So everyone else can get involved.
I don't know if you can on the live video. We might have to put up a separate post.
Yeah.
The page. Remind me after.
Comment under this video on the pages that it's been shared to.
I don't know if you can though.
Oh, okay. But yeah.
If there's a way, then do. If not, then
if
don't
you
worry.
can do it. If not, we'll probably put it up tonight or tomorrow anyway. It's
Let's
always
wrap
good to
this-
do a recap on what we've done. But
This is true. And then next Monday is Hell in a Cell, which is
Another
Labor,
pay-per-view already.
which is Labor Day. So Labor Day in New Zealand, everyone has the day off. Is Hell in a Cell, which I'm quite looking forward to because I'm looking forward to Roman versus Jay and Sasha versus Bailey in the cell. So,
what do you reckon? Are we going to do a pre-show for that?
No, we'll just do a post on.
No.
That'll be the go.
Cool.
So, with 40 seconds to go, has anyone got anything else to say before we wrap this sucker up? Because I'm going to bed.
I was just going to ask you, want me to wrap it up since you're dying?
You can wrap it up, go for gold, and then play the lovely soul, and then we'll see everyone for next month's major figure segment, which I'm not looking forward to pulling the cabinet apart, but I will do.
Well, if you need help, I'll come help you.
We'll see
Anything to see your collection. But anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Good to see there's still 4 of us here at the end. There's been a lot of highs, a whole lot of lows on this episode. Lots of technical difficulties, lots of non-PG stuff. But that's kind of what you get from Figure Frenzy. It's just a whole lot of talking shit and having fun talking about figures. Hopefully you guys saw a couple of Hardy Boy figures that you haven't seen before. And yeah, check out Ruben's YouTube channel for the full in-depth on that Series 1 unreleased. Check out Alex's Instagram. What is it again? I always get it wrong.
Crazy NZ Wrestling Figs. And then
That's
check
the one
out
for...
Check out Matt's farmers unboxing videos, and
yeah, it's not that great,
and,
but check it out, sure.
And we'll definitely say thanks to Brett and Mitchell for coming on because I know Brett sat through the whole 2 hours, 31 minutes, and 3 seconds. So good on you. Since we both have early days tomorrow, so hell of a collection Brett's got, and I'm sure he'll be back on at some point. So. Yes.
And just three things to leave us off with, guys. If you buy anything off Pop Guardian and it's in stock at the moment, you can use the Wrestling Collectibles NZ code. You'll only get that if you're part of the group, so I'm not going to say it here now. We've also got our 5% off, yes. Yeah. We've also got our Mighty App affiliate link, which can be found on either the group or the like page. Hopefully I can get that sorted ASAP. And then lastly, we're coming up very close to our Bushwhacker Luke virtual meet and greet. So if there's anything that you're wanting to buy off of his pre-order form, you've still got time to do that. Especially if you're wanting Hall of Fame rings, I'd do that sooner rather than later because he needs to order some more. He sold out at his last meet and greet he done, which is great for him. And if you do want to send anything in, you can still do it, but I am saying it is a risk. The only reason I'm saying you can still do it is because ours arrived to him in a week or less than. So you're welcome to do it, but I am saying it is a risk that it may not arrive to him. So if you're interested in that, jump on the collectibles like page, not the group, and send a message. Myself or Alex will get back to you. But on that note, anything else you guys want to say?
And 4, we'll keep an eye out for the what is it? Spreadshirt
links. That's the one. Yes.
That you're going to put up. So keep an eye out.
That'll probably be tomorrow. No, it'll probably end up being tonight. To be fair, I always say tomorrow, then it happens tonight. It'll happen at some point within the next 24 hours. But on that note, let's leave you.
What I was going to say, and 5 Monday next week, we will probably do a post show of Hell in a Cell.
Oh yeah, there we go.
And if you guys want to see me open a figure, which is very rare. I never open figures, but I opened one on the video we're showing on YouTube tomorrow, AEB Figs. YouTube.com/AEB Figs. I open up a figure. That's all I got to say. Tomorrow.
And just for Ruben, if you want me to open up these on a live stream with him on there, let's get this video 100 likes.
No.
on YouTube, 100 likes on YouTube. So it's probably never going to happen, Ruben. But if you want it to happen, 100 likes on YouTube and I'll do it.
Please, no. Don't do it.
And saying that, good night.
Goodbye.
Good night. It was great chatting with you guys. See you next month.
Yes, see you next month for more broke.
See you next week, Alex.
Good night, everybody.
There's a bit of a delay from my phone, guys. I apologize. I have clipped the video. Just give it a second. Anytime now.
Get 'em all. I gotta get 'em all. 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 Wrestling collectibles, NZ competition tried, but now they on their deathbed. They just can't do it like this. It was things like Big Boss Man
Yeah,
with the
I
night
figured.
sticks. Got them basic.
Well, I guess we're not playing the outro video. Sorry guys, you'll just have to watch the intro again if you want the outro song.